Good morning. It is 8:45 in the morning for me. Goodness. Let me send out the nutty. Oh, I should change the thumbnail, shouldn't I? I should change the thumbnail. Upcoming. Why is the stream scheduled? There we are. Wait, why does it say my stream is like scheduled? Am I tripping? Oh, you guys are all here. What's good? What's good? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is 8:47 a.m. for yours truly. I assume it's not as late or as early for some of you guys. Oh man, we do have something to react to. My bad. We do have something to react to. I saw it in the Discord server the other day. If it's that hacker thing, nah, it's not a hacker thing. It's actually something that I assume most of you guys know about. So there's this video that I saw in the media channel in the Penthouse Discord server. The name of the video is the it's not funny. It's called the Geometry Dash moderator files, and then in in brackets it says serious. It says serious. So, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just want to. I kind of just want to check it out just to see like if this is like a complete video going over the whole situation. Then like I want to see it just to like actually know what the fuck is going on, because I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what's happening. I don't pay attention enough. I'm not chronically online enough. That is the hacker thing. Oh well, when you say hacker thing, I thought you meant like fucking like Space UK version 7. Like I didn't know you meant like the leaking thing. Yeah, it's the video by the Muhammad guy. I don't know. Look, before I watch this, I don't know if this is like a great video covering the whole thing or whatever. I just saw that it's here. It was suggested, and it has 20K views, and it's 30 minutes long. I'm like, okay, look, this might be worth at least looking at it. So we're gonna check it out. Zero went on the island. Yo, chill out. What the fuck? Fuck no. Fuck no. At most, I was lightly associated with some of the people involved, but I don't know what the fuck these guys were doing. I don't know what see if the files if the Epstein files were actually in Geometry Dash, I think this would be a case where my name would pop up, but I'm innocent, I promise. I'm innocent, guys, I promise. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. I reckon none of you. What the 9 cancers? What? I watched this video a couple days ago and missed a lot of information and responses by people involved. Okay. Shit. Google Doc intro. I think I still want to watch this just so like, because I really don't know like what's going on. You're not a mod, so of course you're innocent. That's crazy. I definitely have nothing to do with this, but just because I'm not a mod does not mean like people. There are a lot of people involved that are not mods whatsoever. So like, let's calm down with that. Okay, whatever. Let's just check this out. Let's see what this is. What this is up to. Sorry, the audio isn't in yet. All right, let's see what happens.
So what an eventful start of
This is too loud.
the year, huh? Just in the past few weeks, we've had Dolphy and Grax being exposed as weirdo pedophiles.
All right,
A rare GD
Dolphy.
with click.
Wait, is Dolphy the fucking boss fight guy? Is that a different person? Am I thinking of the wrong person? Dolphy? Is that the boss fight guy? Or is that like the player? I'm combining two people.
Between frames that broke everything for a little while. Then we also had the GD moderator's private Discord server getting leaked. One of the mods there sexting a child, and Pause being
That's
his usual
Dolphy?
self on
What?
a bad power trip, as is normal with
Yeah, Rip, that's a bit tragic. I was completely honest to you about what happened and my involvement, and it seems a bit unfair when I didn't have anything to do with the compromising. I think you should have the courtesy to respond to what I'm saying at least. I don't owe you shit. Thanks for your cooperation with my investigation. What? Okay.
For any GD player,
Dolphy is the guy that verified Tartarus. Dolphy. Okay, so they have the same name. It's just one has a Y and one has an E. So the one with the E is the creator that makes like the boss fight levels. Okay, okay.
It must be like that one meme of that one guy walking in with peaches in a room that's on fire, completely confused of what is even happening. So for those who are confused and out of the loop about the GD mod leaks, let me bring you up to speed. A few weeks ago, a hacker managed to get access to the GD moderator Uan's Discord account. On that account, Uan was a member of a private Discord chat where the GD moderators actively interact and conduct their activities, also known as the GD mod chat. The hacker later exported over 65.
Wait. Okay. Let's make this completely clear. So the weirdo Dolph guy who's getting exposed here, that the person that he just mentioned, is that that's the creator? Hold up, man. Bro, y'all are confusing me. Is it not? It's this guy, right? The guy who makes the boss fights. It's this guy. Dolphy the creator is good. It's not this guy? Wait, what? Am I fucking tripping? Did it not say like?
So
was it not spelled the same?
Start of the year, huh? Just in the past few weeks, we've had Dolphy and.
Oh, it is with a Y. GG's. Okay, so it's this guy. What the fuck? 400,000 subs? What the fuck? I didn't know this guy had fucking like motion like that. What the fuck? Okay, so it's this guy. It's this guy. That's crazy. I did not know he was that big. But okay. Well, so he's a weirdo. Good to know. Can we get Tartarus unrated, guys?
Weirdo pedophile 5, and then published them for us all to see. Upon learning about these files, I've taken it upon myself to read every single message sent there and then document all my findings. After a week of torture,
Dumbass, he's a top player. Yo, chill.
Bland individuals I've ever had the displeasure of coming across, I've discovered some quite interesting information about GD, the GD mod team, and what kind of people make it up. Like, for example, them knowing about pedophiles and not doing anything about them having a no-send list, and one of them
DM potential creator. Okay. Blacklist for. I wanted to. Okay, so is this someone like? This is one of the moderators who got DM'd by someone with like information on this person. I don't know what this means. Everyone hates this guy, so I've kind of just assumed he did something wrong, but I don't actually know it, honestly. I mean, one time DM'd a 13-year-old asking her if
Knowing
Okay,
about
that's
pedophiles
crazy.
and not doing
Yeah,
anything about
that's
them,
insane.
them having a no-send list, and one of them is sexting children. I've condensed all the findings into a
What?
28-point
Okay.
list, from most serious to least serious, on a Google Doc that's linked below. If you don't really want to watch this video and
There's
just
a
want to know what
list?
we've learned, you can go ahead and read that Google Doc. Then, if you want, you can head to my Discord and get the files themselves, along with all the screenshots and evidence for the claims that I'm going to be making in this video. So the purpose of this video is to go point by point through that Google Doc, provide the relevant evidence in a structured and clear way for each and every point.
Why can't this community be normal? Okay, guys, like, let's be completely fair. How many, like, big communities do you guys know where, like, everyone is normal? Nobody gets exposed. Like, I think this is more so a testament to how widespread these sorts of people are. Because dead ass, people get exposed everywhere all the time. It's like, it's actually concerning. You have to start thinking about it, like, yo, how, like, on average, like, how many people actually think this way? You know what I mean? Like, it's not just GD at all. Wait. This game in the background is made by them. That's actually kind of fire. Make a game and then use it as background footage. That's kind of cool. But yeah, like, it's not just GD guys. Like, these kinds of people are everywhere.
Just
you know,
to showcase what the GD mod team has become as of late. On some of these points, we've even had the GD mods respond to them, and I'll be addressing their responses in this video. Aside from the introduction, I've divided this video into 5 different chapters.
Get Destriv in chat? Why? What?
In the first chapter, we'll discuss points 1 through 9 on the Google Doc, which all have to do with the topic of pedophilia or child safety. In the second chapter, we'll go through points 10 to 15, which all have to do with transparency and abuse of power issues. In the third chapter, we'll cover points 16 to 18, which all have to do with favoritism and double standards in the GD mod team. After that, it's points 19 through 28, which all are just interesting
God damn, he made
aren't that serious,
Jesus.
but
Okay.
nonetheless.
I mean, hey.
Afterward, we'll conclude with an overview of the mod team, see what kind of conclusions we can draw, and talk about what should be done next. In the description, you can find the video divided into those 5 chapters. As well, I've also included a number at the top left of the screen indicating which one we are currently talking about. So if you want, you can
well,
use the
sorry,
Google
my
Doc
face
as
cam's
a
gonna be
basis
there.
and just skip to whatever point you want to see evidence for or learn more about. Keep in mind though, not all of these
I'm not
points
playing
are in
Muhammad's
order.
game.
I've integrated some together as they touch on the same topic or as is relevant to bring up together. So before we get into things, there's one more thing I need to address. Some GD mods who are clearly not happy about getting their logs and secrets leaked.
Yes, but he's sharing things extremely out of context and phrasing mundane interactions in the most malicious ways possible, and because he's known to have read mod chat, everyone turns their brains off and believes it. It pisses me the fuck off, actually. I did see on Twitter, Colin, like, tried to address the situation and got, like, under smoke immediately. Because he was, like, low-key fence-sitting. Not even low-key, he was just fence-sitting. And people, like, really didn't fuck with that.
The things I and others are
I don't know if it gets brought up
are
more,
taken out of
but
context or just straight up lies. For anyone who believes them, I implore you not to just blindly believe me or them, but actually look at the evidence for yourself.
Which Muhammad is this? I do not know who this person is. Their name, this is their channel name. Yeah, it's that person. Is there okay? Because you guys brought this up earlier. Is there something, like, wrong with this person? Like what's the deal with this person? Like, what do they do, like, weird shit or something? Like, what's the problem with this? Is he, like, a weird person? He's annoying? Okay. But he's not like a fucking, like, weirdo or some shit, right? Or like, you know? Like that doesn't illegitimize, like, this video. Like, like, he's still, you know? He goes super back in the day? A very long story? Wait, dead ass? Oh, shit. Bot accounts spam advertising this channel in GD comment sections. Okay, I don't know if it's actually him. He's an annoying spammer, that's it. He's pretty old. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. If I start noticing, like, some bias in what he's saying, you know, then, like, we'll address that. But I'll give him the benefit of the
Before,
doubt
the
for
files are
now,
on my
because
Discord.
I mean, just hearing he's
You're
annoying,
welcome
like
to
that's,
go
you know,
there, get the files.
hates the community and game somewhat, but they let shit like that slide all the time.
And
Okay.
use the dates included in all of the screenshots that I show here to check for the context yourself. And you
Wait, what? Hypothetically, if an individual was to merely shit talk some mods, would you add them to a no send list? Just asking where a line is drawn. I think it's up to each person. I personally wouldn't like sending a level made by such person. What? And this is recent. That's recent. What? I mean, look, at the end of the day, like being a mod is volunteer work, so you're not like obligated to send anything, you know, if you don't personally want to, but like let's have some integrity, you know what I mean?
all of the screenshots that I show here to check for the context yourself. And you will quickly learn that nothing here is taken
Like,
out of context. But again,
I feel like
don't trust what
no send lists should be reserved for like fucking Guitar Hero styles and like weirdos, you know what I mean? Or like hackers, like that kind of stuff. Not like, oh, I don't like this person. Like
died or the mod say. Trust your own eyes.
Okay, chapter 1.
So Eric's is a mod, and
do
she's
not know
been
who
one
this
since
is,
around
okay.
June of 2025. Recently, screenshots leaked showing her engaging in a sexual conversation with a user named Regnan, who in those screenshots told her that he's 15. These text messages took place about 2 years ago.
It's insane.
After learning his age, she continued talking to him sexually for about an hour before eventually shutting him down. This is pretty bad. Not only did she
What?
not verify his age earlier,
Okay.
but she kept on
Yeah.
going after finding out. But she makes it even worse with her response to this whole situation. According to her, in that response, after learning his age, all the sexual interactions from there on were completely driven by him. She claims she was actively uncomfortable and shocked by the things he was saying. In the screenshot that she shows of the interaction, that certainly seems like the case. However, a screenshot that she did not originally include in her response, but that Regnum published, shows her clearly continuing to engage in the sexual conversation. We can see here that she's not actively uncomfortable nor shocked by the things he was saying, but clearly engaging, even asking questions and driving the interaction. After being called out for leaving this important screenshot out, which totally disproves her narrative, she edited the Google Doc and included it, at the very bottom of course. In her edit, she makes even more excuses and claims that this was the only time in the entire conversation where she didn't show clear signs of discomfort, which is very convenient to say the least. And we don't even know if that is the only time, because Erex has omitted about an hour's worth of text from 8:49 p.m. to 9:41 p.m.
Wait, did he show like a picture of the
in
screenshot?
this important screenshot, even asking questions.
Oh. Yes.
We don't even know 8:49 p.m. to 9:41 p.m.
Why is it so hard not to be
After
weird?
mentioned screenshot took place.
Yeah.
When asked to be transparent and provide all the chats so we can actually see if this was the only instance of her engaging,
I don't understand.
she refused. We only got one snippet from that critical time period, and it's that one. So we don't know to what extent she was engaging or what else might have been said. We can only guess based on the screenshots she originally left out. In her document, she admits that she fucked up by letting it get this far, and she says that she will take accountability for that. But she has yet to take any sort of accountability. Not only did she lie and is actively omitting critical text messages, but she's also gone on Reddit saying that she didn't do anything wrong. And if you actually read her Google Doc, you'll see that the vast majority of it consists of her talking about what a bad guy Regnum is, making a ton of excuses for everything, and painting herself as the victim. This is not what accountability looks like. This is what narcissism and thinking you did absolutely nothing wrong looks like. So basically, Irax, a mod, engaged in a sexual conversation with a minor after learning their age, lied about her level of engagement after finding out, and has omitted and is still omitting critical text messages just to push her narrative. And clearly, she doesn't see anything wrong with what she did. This is not a person that should be a moderator for a kids game. I think everyone can agree on that. And she should be unmodded or resign right now.
Yeah.
On numerous occasions, the mods were made aware of various pedophiles in the community. And the extent
Like, I feel like some of those situations, like a situation like that, the way that it was just explained to me is one that, like, it feels like there's a lot more conversation that can be had about, like, the morality of what just happened. Like you can like I think that there's more conversation to be had there. But when it comes to like, oh, what should they be mod or not? I think that's where like none of that really matters, and it's just like, oh yeah, like let's just like simplify this down a little bit. No, like no, they shouldn't. You know, like at a baseline, it's like, yeah, what they did was wrong. Can we have a conversation about like what exactly was wrong and how severe it was? Sure, but should they be mod? Fuck no. You know.
That their actions was just to blacklist
Like
them
I
from
hate
the
when people
internet
try to like
if
get into
any
like the
action
super
was taken
nitty gritty
out.
of stuff
From the
with
logs,
those like
we've learned that
with those kind of
Lexiso,
decisions. Like
Kuromi GD, Sensawa, and Krisas Lisp are all allegedly pedophiles.
what?
We found out about Lexiso because of a Google Doc that Devilmind posted. Kuromi GD and Sensawa we found out because they were listed as pedophiles on the GD mod's no send list, and Krisas Lisp because of the GD mod Leah. For those who don't know, GD mods are able to comment ban users. In 3/4 of these messages, they've deemed the evidence sufficient enough to blacklist them for being rated, but apparently not enough to ban them from commenting and potentially victimize more kids. Worse than that is that in Lexiso, Sensawa's, and Krisa Lisp's case, there was no public information about what these individuals did prior to the leaks, meaning that the GD mods withheld critical information about pedophiles and didn't sufficiently warn this community full of kids about predators that they had full knowledge of, risking more kids being groomed. And if Kuromi GD is to be
I will say I do find that crazy. I understand to some degree not going public with some of this information, like not like exposing them, trying to cancel them, and like it like if they're someone who you're friends with or something, or you have a close connection with, I understand not like airing all of that out just so like they can get help or whatever, you know. But I don't really understand the whole like, oh yeah, let me do absolutely nothing about it and just like let them roam free in a community of children. Like that's kind of crazy, you know, because you can never know what they're gonna do in, like behind closed doors. You can't ever truly know, right? Also, like thinking about it, the term mod sounds a bit weird considering they kind of only send levels and that's like it. I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, can't they like delete comments and shit, like and like ban people and like leaderboard ban people and stuff? I know like elder mods can do that. I don't know if like regular mods can, but yeah, that's true. Because like the word moderator, it's like, okay, well, like what are they moderating over? Like, you know, they kind of just play levels. This game low-key fire. They don't make open. Okay, dude. Fucking Elon is not watching the video at all, bro.
to be believed. The GD mods even gave them
I don't think regular mods
chances.
can.
This shouldn't shock anyone. For those who
Only
remember
elders,
Heinz
okay.
and that whole shit show, you'll clearly recall how members of Geostorm, a lot of whom are mods, were made aware of Heinz's pedophilic attractions and kept quiet about them for over 2 years because the pedophile promised them that they wouldn't do anything, which obviously led to predictable results. So GD mods staying silent on even more pedophiles shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. Now, when it comes to the Lexiso situation specifically, we've had Devilmind respond on Twitter. The TLDR of his response is that he didn't hide Lexiso's situation, and in fact, there was a group of people working on it who asked them to stay quiet so they could finish their investigation and publish it later, which according to him, they were close to doing. However, there are a few issues with this response. First of all, if we actually look at the message that Devilmind sent about this situation, you'll see how he clearly says that a grooming victim, not a group of people, DM'd him, asking for something to be done about Lexiso. Now ask yourself, why would they ask for something to be done if the situation was still being dealt with? If something was done by the mods, that would obviously alert everyone that something was going on, and more or less publicize everything before it was fully handled. And I really doubt she contacted Devilmind just to have him quietly rate list the guy. Second, this all took place on November 21st, 2025, both the Google Doc and the message. About 2 months before the chat got leaked. The Google Doc that Devilmind linked is the same exact one he then linked on Twitter. And if you read through it, you'll clearly see that it was made in a day. So what were they working on 2 months for? Does it really take 2 months to get Lexiso's side of the story? Devilmind's tweet implies that they've been working on it ever since, Working on what exactly? The Google Doc hasn't changed since November 21st, clearly, so Devilmind is either lying here or leaving out some important critical information that will help us understand the situation. One thing that this does show is that even when a grooming victim asks for something to be done about their abusers, the mods still do jack shit, as nothing happened to him until this all blew up publicly through the leaks. Devilmind's statement also...
I mean, there is like, you never really know with that kind of stuff. Like, if it was like a year, I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. But like with 2 months, I'm like, I don't know. Like, you never really know like what's going on with people, so I can't like fully discount the idea that they were trying to deal with it or like talk to people and like shit was just taken a little. But like, that is like really weird. That is like, it's suspicious at the very least. You know what I mean? Like, 2 months is like okay. Like, how long does it really take? But like, you can't just like fully discount the idea that it could take 2 months to talk stuff through. Also, yeah, different game. They're playing soccer now. That's crazy. I like. Did they make all of this? That's kind of cool. This guy's accent is okay, dude. The game is his own game related to his anti-GD crusade. What? We've investigated ourselves and found no wrongs. Yeah.
This underlying implication that even if he was given permission to publish it or whatever, he or any other mod would actually do that and tell the community. But as shown by previous cases, they clearly most likely...
Oh, I will say, I read earlier, I forgot to respond, but I do find it crazy. I think that at the very least, Elder mods should be able to just rate levels. I don't see any reason why Elder mods shouldn't be able to rate levels. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for that? I feel like that should just be the standard. Because like, what do we mean RobTop is the only person rating levels still? Meanwhile, like Viper, like when Viperin sends like an ID to RobTop, it's getting rated anyway. There's like it's like a fucking 99% chance that that RobTop is gonna rate it anyway. So like, why? Just give Viperin the fucking perms to rate. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, that would save so much time. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is either with this whole like anti-GD shit, but I guess that would give him a reason to make this video. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, like I have a reason to hate on GD more. Let me make this video like talking about why all these people are assholes. You know? Which, like, I guess that gives him a motive, but if he's being honest and just giving the facts, then I don't see any problem with it. You know?
They wouldn't. Devilmind has also said in chat that he can't take the word pedophile seriously because he thinks it's sensational.
What? The word pedophile is so sensationalized and stretched in the internet, I just can't take it serious at this point. I do think that like it is stretched a little bit. Like it is stretched a little bit where like people will fucking freak out when like an 18-year-old and the 17-year-old are dating, and it's like, dude, like lock in for a second. But I don't think that's ever something that like matters. Like, you know what I mean? Like why just bring that up? Like, that's fucking weird. Like, that's just, I don't know. Especially when these situations that have been described so far are just like very clear wrongdoings. There hasn't been anything like, oh, maybe that's some gray area. It's like, no. I don't okay. It's kind of there's like no way he isn't an active player. I mean, the messages are there. I know very few people, namely the GD community, called Inversia, who are very into this whole ordeal, and we investigate a lot of it. Oh shit. I wonder how long 2.2 would have taken if RobTop didn't spend so much time rating levels literally every day. Yeah, I don't know.
And stretched, which I think provides important context when it comes to this situation.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Moss not doing enough or saying enough about pedophiles. Big surprise. It's not like their head is a pedophile.
I've seen people on the internet like try to expose people just because of like age gap, even if they're both minors. Which is like, It's like a 17-year-old and like a, I don't know, like a 14, 15-year-old or something. And I'm like after a certain amount of age gap, like if it's like fucking 10 and 17, it's like, yeah, that's fucking crazy. But it's like guys, like just let kids be kids. I don't know.
Something.
I still think it's fucking weird to just like bring that up in this situation though. Like, what are we talking about?
We all know Viprin is, or at least used to be, a lolicon. Well, his affinity for lollies goes beyond.
What?
Viprin is, or.
Yo, I remember hearing like rumors about this, but like I didn't know that there were messages that just straight up said it.
At least used to be a lolicon.
God, Jesus,
well, his affinity for lollies goes beyond just gooning to it. It also extends to protecting others who share the same twisted interests. In the leaks, we found this message from Juan recalling a discussion.
I didn't know it was like confirmed.
A creator whose Twitter account was full of lolly stuff. Sadly, we don't have the actual discussion, just Juan's recaps of it. Viprin, playing the role of the lollicon's hero, said he dislikes people hunting or stalking others to uncover this kind of behavior. Putting aside,
yeah, guys, like, look, here's the thing that you guys have to understand. Here's the thing you guys have to understand. For I think 2 or 3 years, I was in Geostorm. I was in GS, and there were parts of it that, you know, I liked. I liked hanging out with some of the people there. There were parts of it that I didn't like. I won't go like too much into detail because just like out of respect for some of the people there that are good people, like I don't want to just like fucking just leak shit for no reason. But after some time, I realized I didn't fit in that environment. So I removed myself from that environment. When I chose to remove myself from GS, at that point I was like, I'm just gonna like do me and just play the game and hang out with my friends and have a good time. All this like drama shit, I was just like, I don't give a shit. Like, what business, you know, like it doesn't matter to me. You know, I'm just playing the game. I'm just having a good time. I'm doing this YouTube stuff. Like, it's just a fun time, you know? So like I just like blocked myself away from like all of this stuff. I don't go on like GD Twitter or like sift through Discord messages like that. Like, I don't, you know? So like I've just been hanging out. Like, I've just been having a good time. Just hanging out. So that's part of why I wanted to watch this, because I was like, I don't know what's going on. And like maybe it's important that I do know in some way what's going on. So like, let's try to catch up type shit.
The fact that
because I've just been playing the game.
Public Twitter account can hardly be considered stalking or hunting. This just shows how Viper really doesn't see a big deal with Lolly. It's more concerned about the person who had a Twitter than the fact that someone making levels in a kids game is actively gooning to drawn kids. This isn't really surprising if you actually know Viper, but it's good to have more confirmation of who he really is. So at one point during the chat, the mods were talking about a guy named Minisui, how he's been talking shit about every single mod wave that's happened recently, and how he obviously wants to be mod himself. For those who don't know, Minisui used to be associated with Amoraltra, a very...
LOL, I'm reading the doc, and one point is just RobTop owns a horse breeding company. yo, let the man have hobbies. Like,
infamous pedophile in the Geometry Dance community. This comes in
horse breeding company.
Message,
Wait, okay.
basically saying that nobody associated with Amoraltra turned out to be a good person. It's just a reading the room kind of message. A general statement of opinion based on what everyone already knows. Nothing too wild. But oh boy, not for the GD mods. Right after that, they started dogpiling on Disp, assuming Disp was straight up calling their friend a groomer. They come rushing to defend their buddy and just gang up on Disp over this tiny minor comment that was literally just him stating an opinion, grounded in facts that they all agree on. The only one who actually came to Disp's defense was King Tony, who rightfully pointed out that mods were twisting Disp's word however they wanted.
Okay, I'm gonna phrase this because I don't know if there's like more information. Obviously, we're not even close to like finishing the video yet. But Tony was a G. I fucked with Tony back when I was like hanging out with the these groups more, like back a couple years ago. Tony's a cool guy. he was always like very honest about stuff in situations where like there was clearly bias. Like again, don't know if there's more shit on him, and like I'm all for changing my opinion if there's some shit revealed. But like, yeah, Tony was a cool
never
guy.
called anyone a groomer or a pedophile. The argument, or just straight up dogpile, dragged on until this eventually temporarily resigned over that little comment. He has since come back as a mod though, since he's still listed as one. This whole situation just shows how insanely sensitive the GD mods are, and how at the same time,
Pretty sure
they're
Tony's a good
completely
guy.
open to actual pedophilia. They do jack shit about the pedophiles they're made aware of. They work under someone who dated a child as an adult. But the second that someone calls one of their friends a bad person for being associated with a pedophile, which is just an opinion, and then a statement of fact, all hell breaks loose. They harass you into stepping down. Pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna be straight with you. This is
Yeah.
probably nothing, but I'll still talk about it since it's something noteworthy that popped up in the files.
Okay.
I assume that everyone knows who Split 72 is. The guy at the top of the creator leaderboard. Well, in the logs, we can find this message from the ZD mod info.
Not to stir the pot here, but there is someone who I will keep anonymous that has told me they have had first-hand experience with seeing Split engage with some shady stuff, especially in the topic of sexual behavior. I don't want to perpetuate anything, but I feel like that might be worth bringing up in case anyone does, any of this does link.
Infra.
Okay.
Someone with credibility, we can assume, told Infra that they have first-hand experience of Split 72, quote, engaging in some shady stuff, especially in the topic of sexual behavior.
I'm gonna be so wow. I'm gonna be so for real. First time I hear Tony's name. Yeah, he's not like super out in the public or anything. He's kind of like, wasn't Tony called Turtle Bro, or am I tripping? I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure he was Turtle Bro. But yeah, he was like a creator that like, you know, had some like motion back in the day, like way back in the day, like 8 years ago type shit. And like became friends, like got into the friend group, and then kind of stopped creating and just like has been in the background, just like, you know, just like hanging out type shit.
Now, we don't know who this person is or what exactly this behavior was. There's also no other corroborating evidence that even hints at Split 72 being involved in anything like this. But this is a message sent by a mod, so we kinda have to take it seriously, at least enough to note it. Again, I repeat, except for this one message, there's literally nothing on Split right now.
Oh.
There's some rumors floating around from
What?
Infra, which is good to keep in mind in case something actually pops up later.
Why? I don't see. And now these are situations. Maybe someone can like explain to me why this would make sense. I don't get this whole like hanging this over your head kind of thing, where it's like, hey, by the way, I have some damning evidence that this person shouldn't be in the community. What is it? Like, say it. Why? Like, why not? Like, unless you're being like, you know, like taken advantage of personally, or like I understand that kind of situation, or you're being like blackmailed or something. I'm like, why not just like give the evidence? Because if you're saying that message is it, but that person apparently has like damning evidence, it's like, bro, like I would like to know that if the number one creator in the game is like crazy, like what? Like I don't really understand that angle. I don't know. Hey, I have dirt about the creator and content creator Zero Star, but I won't reveal it just so y'all know. Yeah, like what? I don't know. I don't get it.
The GD mods were talking about Saru at the time and how he was allegedly sexually DMing minors, and how Saru is apparently friends with Split. DMing minors, and how Saru is apparently friends with Split. So for those of you who are active on GD Twitter, you've probably already seen this tweet where GD Colin is justifying working under Viprant, who I remind you,
Yeah, this was
dates
what was
children,
happening.
because he's on good terms with them, doesn't like to get involved in drama, and it makes
Yeah. So, okay, so this person says, I think it's quite concerning that you don't seem to know if your higher up is a pedophile. Do you think Viprant and Pause's actions represent those of a role model to the community? Do you believe they have followed moderator guidelines? He says, I don't know. I just work here. I mean, I'm pretty good terms with Viper, and I don't like involving myself in drama. In a perfect world, I wouldn't be this ignorant and forgiving, but truthfully, turning against my friends is exhausting and makes me feel bad, so that's where I'm at. That is like, look, I've never had anything negative to say about Cullen. Talking to him, I mean, he just helped me out when I lost my my data and shit. Um, but like, you gotta have some backbone here, man. Like, you gotta have some backbone here and like make a stance on either side. I can't get behind like this kind of fin sitting. I don't know. Like it just doesn't really hold up. The whole like I just work here thing does not work here.
Turn against his child dating friends.
No pun intended, sorry.
Poor GD Cullen, no worries. We've all had friends who date children and stayed quiet about it because we didn't want drama. Just look at everyone in the Epstein list. They must have
What?
quiet about it because we didn't want drama. Just look at everyone in the Epstein list. They must have thought the exact same thing. But anyway, yeah. Him not wanting to involve himself in
Okay. I don't know if like this isn't in defense of the GD moderators, but like I don't know if that's really comparable. I don't know if that's really comparable. That's fucking crazy. Cullen's low-key hiding something. Now that I don't think is true. I mean, it might be. But I genuinely think that Cullen is just in a situation where he really wants to keep being a mod and being in this position to like, you know, quote unquote help the community or whatever, and continue his work in that way. And so he doesn't want to choose, you know, either way because it's just too difficult of a situation. It would make him like lose friends, lose connections, blah 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 blah. And so I think that might be where his thought process is with it. I don't think that's like valid. I think once you're like, he's an adult, he's very much so an adult. You have to like you just have to lose friends sometimes, and like that's just how it is. You know what I mean? Like you just got to stand on business sometimes. I don't really.
drama.
There's really no other way around it.
Story here. As it turns out, he's also been somewhat active in covering up Viper's situation. In the logs, we found this message where GD Cole intentionally banned someone of his who implied
That's funny. Imagine just DMing someone unprovoked. Yep, you're banned. Have a good night. Yep, you're banned. That's funny as fuck. Oh man. I do not want to know what goes on in Secret Cave of Viper and what coming soon. Okay. Oh, that's so fucking funny, bro.
under one of his videos. Now, we don't know for sure if he actually banned the user or not, but honestly, it seems pretty likely that he did. What speaks louder than anything else is the deafening silence from these people on the whole Viper situation.
It's all mod chat stuff, or it's not a DM? Okay.
All these 65,000 messages was when GD Colon banned someone off his YouTube,
yeah, that
and
makes
when
sense.
someone posted a screenshot of some rage bait Discord message claiming Viper and Raptor were raping kids or whatever.
What? Wait, what? Did he just say what I thought he said? What? Let me, I was too busy, like, fucking laughing. What the fuck?
The only 2 times that it was ever brought up through all these 65,000 messages was when GD Colon banned someone off his YouTube, and when someone posted a screenshot of some rage bait Discord message claiming Viper and Raptor were raping kids or whatever. Other than that...
Okay, so...
crickets.
That's
and the GD
just
mods
not...
are pretty active in removing any mention of Viper's situation from his levels, the daily levels, and so on. So yeah, the likelihood that GD Colon actually banned this user is pretty high considering the context. But of course, he'll deny it if asked. If anyone's wondering why the messages I'm showing aren't embedding in the Discord message, that's just how the export came out. If any of you doubt these are the actual...
Yeah, like... Someone posting that kind of shit, like just straight up lying on the timeline on someone's name like that, like, yeah. Like, you should get banned for that, honestly. You know? Like, really, you should get banned for saying that about anyone, but, like, you can't just say that about, like, pretty much the head of the game. Like, second man to Rob Top and expecting nothing to happen. Like, that's, you know.
You're welcome to grab the files yourself, click on the image attachment, copy-paste the URL of the image attachment into any Discord chat, and then watch it embed properly. You'll see I'm showing the right ones. Trust your eyes, as always. This is just an interesting quote from Dreameater, who is a mod. This is pulled from a DM convo between Paz and Uan, as you can probably tell from the context. According to Uan, Dreameater apparently told them, quote, "Read mod chat, the stuff is dystopic and makes me believe the people who say that Vibrant is a pedophile." This is a pretty wild, unfiltered take coming straight from a mod. And honestly, it's one of those rare times.
I'm sorry, like, that I keep rewinding. I'm, like, going in and out of being locked into, like, what he's saying.
In the context. According to Uan, Dreameater apparently told them, quote, "Read mod chat, the stuff is dystopic and makes me believe the people who say that Vibrant is a pedophile." This is a pretty wild, unfiltered take.
Yeah, I just want to, like, make sure I know exactly what he's saying.
And honestly, it's one of those rare times we get to see what an insider actually thinks about the mod chat behind closed doors. Because, believe it or not, GD mods are not even allowed to publicly criticize the game. And by the way, after reading through 60...
I remember seeing this on Twitter, that, like, it's a rule that the mods can't talk negatively about the game, which, like, low-key makes a lot of sense when I'm, like, now that I think about it. But, like, also a bunch of mods came in defense of that, or were like, bro, nobody even, like, fucking cares about that rule. Like, you know? Because, like, I've talked to quite a few mods in my day, and, like, not all of them are just fucking goody two-shoes. Like, the game is perfect, everything is great. Like, no. There's quite a few mods that have, like, just been dead ass about, like, what's going on. Said some negative shit, you know? Or just fair criticism. Like, I don't know if that rule... Like, I think that rule shouldn't be there. But I don't think it's, like, as damning of evidence as to, you know, how the mod team rule like deals with itself. Like, it's just kind of a light rule that's just there.
5,000 messages from that exact...
Like, I'm sure it would apply if someone, like, if a mod went on some, like, crazy rant, just, like, absolutely slandering the game, then it's like, yo, like, you can't do that. But if it's just some, like, small shit, like just stating an opinion, then I don't see why that'd be an issue.
Chat myself, I can honestly say that I agree with Dreameater's assessment. It's very dystopian in there.
Dystopian, okay.
So, according to the GD mod 4Y4, Mindbear, the guy sitting at number 16 on the creator leaderboard, is still friends with the infamous rapist Advi, or Guitar Hero Styles, at least as of August 24th, 2025. Don't really have much to say about this one.
Dude, oh my god, that's another thing that I don't understand how people can, like feel okay when they go to sleep at night. Like, the people that are like, yo, I know he did all this crazy shit, but, like, yo, me and him are homies, bro. He's never done anything to me. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, who raised you to think that way? Like, what? I've befriended people over so much less, and you're sitting over here like, oh yeah, I don't care that he fucking groomed these people or, you know, raped these people, like, whatever. Like, what? I will never understand that. Never understand that.
Anyways, let's move on.
Just because, like, you don't have issues with them and, like, your friendship is chilling. Like, where are your morals?
The
like,
logs, we've learned
again,
that
where's the
mods
backbone?
Used to and might still have a no send list that many of them actively used or are still using. For clarity, a no-send list here is basically a blacklist of users the ZD mods aren't allowed to send levels from to RobTop. This isn't
Hey,
some
Skyward,
official
welcome in,
list
bro.
from RobTop. It's one they created themselves, among themselves, and enforced jointly. There were always rumors in the GD community about a no-send list or some kind of raid blacklist floating around among the mods. But the mods were always adamant that nothing like that existed. Well, surprise, it turns out they were most likely lying. The no-send list they were using got shared right in their general chat, and we have a copy of it. In there, you'll see tons of people listed as level stealers, pedophiles, lolicons, and so on. Some people are
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Take a guess is crazy. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's like any name that I recognize. No, yeah, I don't know any of these people. But yeah, this makes sense. Just banning like extremely problematic people, like people who are homophobic, like transphobic, pedophiles, like that kind of shit. Or just people that steal shit, like that. I think it's good that they have like a list like this. Like that's
listed as level stealers,
that's important.
pedophiles, lolicons, and so on. Some people are
It's not like every mod just off the gate is gonna know about all these people. You know what I mean? So you don't want like shit to happen when like a new mod comes in.
Baseless suspicion, not gonna lie, and quote gross.
Oh wait, what? Baseless suspicion? I didn't see that.
Suspicion, not gonna lie, and quote gross individual. Imagine grinding on a level, pouring your soul into it, only for it not to be rated because some dumbass mod slapped you on the no-send list or the be careful list over baseless suspicion, not gonna lie. Might as well just label it as no reason. Even worse, some mods were openly in favor of adding people to the list just for shit-talking a mod, showing exactly how sensitive and power-hungry these people are, ready to abuse their positions over petty drama. Eventually, a few mods with above room temperature IQ figured out that this looks absolutely terrible, and if ever leaked, would blow up in their face.
There's some people on the list that I've been making. Okay, well, actually, first, before I read this, I will say, I mean, the one with the baseless suspicion, that's crazy. But like, let's like we saw the list. If that's the whole list, then it's not like they actually did like ban someone just because they didn't like them. You know what I mean? Like 99% of the list was for like legitimate reason, and there was like one person. Or actually no, maybe two people that have like some iffy reasoning for why they're banned. But I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, that means the mod team is like super egotistical and blah 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 and super sensitive. Like it seems like for the most part they know how to keep that shit in check. But anyway, there are some people on the list that I've been making an active attempt to avoid, but I have received levels from them that seem to be in good faith, or the person's behavior seems to have been better than before. Like, I forget names all the time, only apply for the specific people I think the reasons are valid. Not everyone on that list. So what's the point of the list? We'll say the list is not official, and a lot of how it was approached was disapproved by a majority of us. Oh, okay. So so this was just like a list trying to be made like in good faith to like let everybody know like, yo, these like watch out for these people type thing. But it's not like officially in like in the structure of the mod team. That makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. There's a doc of people Yosh wouldn't send their works because they're weird. Also, I just want to say having a black list like that would be off optics if its existence somehow leaked, because I've heard it was stated in the past there isn't one. Okay. I mean, the big problem with the internet, people don't allow like things to change. Like if he says it's been publicly stated in the past that there isn't like a blacklist kind of thing, but there is one now. Okay, like I feel like the internet would just go crazy on the mod team for something like that. But it's like look, we talk about things, we change as people, we grow. Like maybe at some point they talked about it and we're like, hey, I think the mod team would be better off if we had this list, and so they added one. Like there's no issue with that. So long as you don't like continue, like if you continue to say there isn't one, then like obviously you're lying and that's an issue. But like I don't know.
So they agreed to stop using it. Or did they? Because as of November 21st, 2025, Devilmind is still implying in the log that some kind of raid blacklist might still
Yeah, like the baseless assumption thing rubbed me the wrong way a lot. Yeah.
be in play.
Yeah, it's fair.
So
That's
who knows if
fair.
they actually killed it or they just became sneakier. So basically, this whole thing exposes how willing the GD mods are to abuse their power and block people they don't like from getting raided. How quick they are to lie to the community's face, and how ridiculously thin-skinned they can be. If you need
okay. See, and here's where my issue with this video starts coming in. When, like, he says some shit that, like, applies to, like, a handful of people, or, like, shows an example of, like, of a screenshot that has, like, 3 people in the screenshot, and goes, this is just further evidence for why the entire mod team is blah, blah. And I'm like, did we not just read the same thing? Like, that was clearly, like, 3 people just being assholes. And, like, I guess you could make the argument that, like, hey, you know, there's something to be said about the rest of the mod team if they're okay with those people acting that way. But like, that doesn't mean, like, the personality traits from those few applies to everyone, you know? Like, you can't just say, oh, because these 3 people in this screenshot were egotistical, this is further proof that the mod team is egotistical. It's like, that doesn't really work.
more proof of that, well, here it is. Pretty pathetic. So, yeah, let's move on. So apparently, according to Viper himself, shadow mods exist. Basically,
What? What the fuck? Shadow mods? That's actually kind of fire. Like, okay. Hear me out. Like, there shouldn't be shadow mods, but, like, the concept is kind of fire.
moderators, but without the badge, but with send perms.
They should be public, though. Like, they absolutely should be public. They should be. But just, like, the name Shadow Mod is, like, it's like, it kind of has a little aura. But but they should be public. All things like, considered. They absolutely should be public.
Another point that the GD mods have responded to, claiming that Viper was just joking when he said it, and that shadow mods don't actually exist. But if you look at the context of the messages right before...
I mean, Floppy makes sense. Wait, I thought Floppy was an actual mod. Bro, this literally isn't a thing. Wait, dead ass? Wait, I want to hear. Wait, I want to hear his explanation. I want to hear his explanation for why he thinks this is real.
That Viper was just joking when he said it, and
yeah,
shadow mods don't actually exist.
So it sounds like a joke.
If you look at the context of the messages right before and after, it's clear that they were having a half joke, half serious conversation about sense and mods. Just a few messages.
Floppy has like 90% too, but he sent 5 levels. My percent was probably dropped a shit ton. Don't fuck with my sins. 5 was aura. I send a lot. It's cooked. Basically only saying classes and stuff. I'm pretty sure I have like 20%. Okay, so they're just talking about their like rate percentage, I assume, based off of the amount of sends that they have. But like the only thing of relevance here is the Floppy has not like 90%, but he sent 5 levels. Which also means he can at max have 80% or 100% because it's only 5, but whatever. I don't really see the relevance in this. This doesn't like
have serious conversation about sense and mods. Just a few messages earlier. Viper
like my stats and I 99%. Jesus Christ.
Was talking about how
they're just talking about percentages
at a rate
yeah.
of 99%. While the second closest mod only hit 70%. And that part is definitely not a joke, as we can clearly see.
I feel like he just brought up the like this has nothing to do with that. Oh, yo, what's good, Dustrov? Yeah, we're watching this video. Although keep in mind, obviously, I'm not like fucking just trying to propagate like everything that this guy's saying, like just agreeing with all of it. Like I just want to know what's going on, and this was like the video. It seems to like collect all of that in one spot. But yeah, it seems like he just brought up the fucking shadow mod thing and then just didn't elaborate. Like he just had no proof at all about that. Like what was the point in bringing that up? Like, it seems like he only brought that up just so, like, we would further feel like the mod team is hiding stuff from us, and it's shady and weird. Like, what? Because all the screenshots you showed after are just, like, you guys, like the mod team talking about their fucking rate percentage. Okay. Like, who cares? Also, yeah, no shit, Viperin has the highest percentage by a country mile. Like, what? Like, obviously he does. I don't know. Yeah, bro, the second I got mod, I became troublesome. Yeah. That's fucking hilarious. Guys, can you believe it? We talk about mod stuff like sending levels in the mod Discord server? Bro, y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop that. Holy shit.
Way, if anyone needs solid proof of RobTop's favoritism toward
problematic,
Viperin, well, here it is.
You literally predicted this part of the video? Yeah, like, dude.
Viperin wasn't joking, and ShadowMods actually do this. That raises some serious ethical...
One thing I want to give context from is an individual of the no send list thing, Russian RobTop. They kept sending gross stuff about me and my server and said they made not safe for work fanfics about the two. Ew, what the fuck? Is that one of the people? Wait, where are we at? We're at 2012. Is that one of the people that was in this Russian RobTop? Gross individual. Yeah, okay, so this is one of the people that he brought up as having like an invalid reason for being on the list. So it's nice having that extra context. It's definitely nice having that extra context. Because, like, it just saying gross individual, it's like, well, why? Like, how? And same with the baseless, wherever that is. The, like, baseless reason or whatever. Where is that? Like, complicated situation, but a very bad person. Level serially where is it? Oh, it's all the way at the bottom. Yeah, this person at the bottom. Baseless suspicion. I'm not gonna lie. Like, having the actual context for that would be nice. You know what I mean? I paused my Rocket League session to be here. Yo, Spark, bro. How? What rank are you in Rocket League, bro? I've been looking for, like, I want more people to play Rocket League with, dude. I've been playing so much Rocket League. I mean, I've been playing for a long time. I'm not gonna lie, it's nothing new, but kind of funny that bro didn't, so he thought it was sus. Yeah, I mean,
serious ethical red flags around transparency and accountability. ShadowMods would be operating with no badge.
Yeah, the basis suspicion wasn't even like
for whatever they're doing.
Like full blacklist.
Also, kind of interesting to speculate who might be one of these ShadowMods. For some reason, a certain Spanish man keeps coming to mind right now. So apparently, GD has an automatic auto-ban system that works off user reports. And that's supposedly how the person behind the...
I peaked C1, but I'm hard stuck D2. It's so over, bro. Oh, you're stuck in the diamond trenches? Oh, no. Bro, diamond is the fucking worst. Like, yeah, diamond is the worst. Like, you can be so good and, like, do all the right things, but, like, you have to be, like... You either just have to grind it out and just, like, hope that you can just get into champ. Or just, like... Just get so much better than the rest of the diamonds that you can just carry out of the rank. But yeah, diamond is tough, dude. I've always said, being diamond... Like, being high diamond, low champ, that's the rank where, like, you can't just play the game... Like, just, like, hop on and play ranked over and over again and get out of those ranks reliably. You have to, like, start sitting in training packs, start playing ones and learning from ones, like, do custom training, like, actually start learning stuff. That's how you have to get out of that rank, you know? Because just playing the game, like, there's, like, a level of knowledge, a level of mechanics that just doesn't... You just can't, like, get that. Anyway,
Charlie Kirkles got their account banned. This wasn't something we knew of before, and it's not stated anywhere.
I play controller because I started playing seriously on NSW.
Game, the rules, nothing. So there's a clear transparency issue right there. The obvious problem with a system like this, how easily it can be exploited with bots. Someone could just mass report a user's level until their account gets deleted. And if you're just an average ZD player with no platform, well, you can say goodbye to your account forever. That said, I'm personally a bit skeptical about the whole thing. It's been common
Why?
knowledge for years that user reports in ZD basically do jack shit. Reporting someone feels useless most of the time. If an out-of-bounds system based on reports actually existed and worked like this, we would have seen much more levels and accounts being nuked.
Why? Like, based on what? His reasoning is that I think it's suspicious because not enough levels are getting deleted. And, like, accounts are getting banned. But, like, they didn't say, like, a specific number, did they?
And if you're just an average ZD person right there, any FAQ we knew of before, and it's not stated anywhere either, not in any FAQs about how the person behind.
They were banned and have been unmanned. I would recommend not uploading more stuff like that since repeat reported delete levels can lead to automatic account ban. Gotcha, should I let them know? Repeat user bans, I thought they didn't do anything. That's why I said the second part. Just double checking. Reports are checked, and if many reports lead to several deleted levels on the same account being disabled is the quick fix. Didn't know there was any kind of auto ban. Doesn't make sense. Would something like that be stated anywhere in the relation to uploading levels? FAQ isn't stating anywhere because the rules are already clear enough in that way. It's the fuck around, find out type situation. Yeah, they didn't say anything about like, oh, 1,000, you know, 1,000 reports means an account ban, or 5 deleted levels is an account ban. Like, we don't know the specifics like at all. So, like, you're kind of just basing it on like what you assume should be the case, and you're like, it's not what I think it should be. So therefore, suspicious. I don't really get that. Is there a Mr. Birthday stream? Just wanted to say happy belated birthday. Hope you had a great day. Wishing you many more birthday cakes and candles, motherfucker. Hey man, father man, I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you a lot, man. It's completely okay, dude. It's completely okay. I appreciate it, man. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Rocket League might be Geometry Dash level skill ceiling. Rocket League has the highest skill ceiling of any game, period. Deadass. I'm being so serious. It has the highest skill ceiling of every game. Of any game. It's just, it's different, bro. Like, yeah. Like, to put it into perspective, I'm Grand Champ 1, which there's Grand Champ 1, Grand Champ 2, Grand Champ 3, and then SSL, and then pro players. I'm Grand Champ 1. I'm in the top 1% of all people playing the game, and I have like 3,000 hours in the game. And I would get literally like 100 owed by a pro player. Like dude, it's so hard. It's so hard. Like, it's so hard. Yeah, like the best player in the world compared to the average, like the SSL, the top rank in the game, versus the best player in the world, the gap between those two players is about the same amount as the top rank in the world in the lowest rank in the entire game. It's like,
level Charlie Kirkles got their account banned. This wasn't something we knew of before, and it's not stated anywhere either. Not in any FAQs about the game, not in the rules, nothing. So there's
actually, deadass fuck you mean? Wait, what are you talking about? Did I say something? Oh, bad rage bait? Oh, I see.
Clear transparency issue right there. The obvious problem with a system like this, how easily it can be exploited with bots. Someone could just mass report a user's level until their account gets deleted. And if you're just an average ZD player with no platform, well, you can say goodbye to your account forever. That said, I'm personally a bit skeptical about the whole thing. It's been common knowledge for years that user reports in ZD basically do jack shit. Reporting someone feels useless most of the time. If an out-of-bounds system based on reports actually existed and worked like this, we would have seen much more levels and accounts being nuked. I doubt Charlie got more reports than, let's say, Oni-chan, or any of the garbage that Advi has uploaded. What I think is really going on here is that Viper is lying to his fellow mods to dodge scrutiny over why this Charlie Kirkles guy got banned in the first place, especially since a bunch of mods weren't happy about it. Although, we don't know that for sure. Could be real, could be bullshit. Either way, it's worth keeping in mind.
It's bullshit. Like, I mean, I guess it could, but like this is like the third point now where I'm just like, dude, this is just reaching to the fucking craziest degree. Like, I don't I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. In your opinion, is GD harder than Rocket League or vice versa? Top 1 GD level versus opposing against top players? I mean, judging GD on its skill is like very hard because like if you go to like the top difficulty, like obviously Zoink is gonna destroy all of us at like a top 1, like beating a top 1. But like if I race to Zoink on like a hard demon, I think there's like a legitimate chance that it could go either way. You know what I mean? Because like not the whole, like the game isn't all just like the raw skill. Like there's a lot of other skills that go into it that like when you start going down in difficulty, it like it changes. But like if we're just talking about like how hard is it to become the top GD player versus the top Rocket League player, it's Rocket League. It's just Rocket League. Like Rocket League has the higher skill ceiling. It's a harder game. It is definitely a harder game. Why do we even need to argue why level called Charlie Kirk was in its? I mean, yeah. He did all the main levels first try without practice. Can you? I mean, like, if I think I have a very fair chance at doing that. Yes. Like, yeah. Beating all the main levels is not hard. Like, really, that just comes down to how nervous am I while I'm doing it. When I get to, like, deadlocked, like, am I fucking shaking? Then, like, yeah, I might die. But skill-wise, absolutely, I should be able to do that. Rocket League has a tutorial in Playground. Geometry Dash does not, but Rocket League is still harder. Yeah. I mean, guys, you guys have to realize, like, there's the big... One major difference between Rocket League and GD... Rocket League has an incentive. Like, once you get to a certain point in Rocket League, you start getting, like, deals from organizations to get, like, full-time income. And, like, you compete in tournaments that can get you hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, like, the drive of these people to play in RLCS and become the best is just different, bro. Like, these are people that's like, oh, this is my livelihood. Like, to win is my livelihood. That's how I get paid. I don't have like, there are people who don't have jobs right now because they play Rocket League professionally. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a different, and the player base is way bigger too. So there's so many more people that can be better than you. You know what I mean? That are grinding to get to the top. But just as a game, I mean, I can talk about all this stuff like after, to like really show you guys why I think Rocket League is so much harder. But just like as a base, like the mechanics of the game is like so. I don't think you guys realize how hard it is just to hit the ball in Rocket League. Just to hit the ball. It's so hard, and I'll explain this after because we need to finish this video, and I want to.
So yeah, according to our favorite GD mod of all time, Irax, most GD moderators don't even bother checking their forms. In fact, the mod Laya only has her set up so she can avoid getting level requests.
Isn't her name Leah?
DMs. So if you ever have taken the time to fill out a level request form for a mod who isn't actively streaming or whatever, well, congrats, you just wasted your time, and they probably didn't even open it, let alone check your level. So it's just another example of these mods pretending to have system while doing the bare minimum or less.
I mean, again, is it like shitty that they don't read through it? Like, yeah, I guess, but like also, this is all volunteer work. Like, it's just nice in the first place that they have their form there because they don't have to. Like some mods just play the game and just like whatever they find they play. Other mods have Discord servers for it. Some mods live stream. Like, those are all benefits that like they do for the love of the game. Like, it's not It's not like a requirement that they do any of that.
So our favorite pedo apologist, GD.
But like, yeah, if they're gonna do it, then like they should
this
commit.
absolute banger of a screenshot.
Oh god. Genuinely fuck people who post reported levels to Reddit. This level breaks the rules. I need to make sure everyone sees it so they can report it. Insane. I would love to be an r/GD mod simply to delete the dozens of posts like this I see every week, but I know Reddit mods have crazy ass standards.
In it, he says he doesn't like people posting reported levels on the GD Reddit for others to report, and he wishes he was a mod on r/GD so he could remove these posts himself. As we already covered, reporting levels in GD basically does jack shit most of the time. The Charlie Kirkhope situation is pretty much the only time anything actually came out of reports, and even that's dubious.
I'm with Colin here. Am I crazy?
GD Colin is basically admitting he wants to strip away the community's only real tool for raising awareness about
What the fuck are we talking about, dude?
problematic levels. This guy's a mod. Theoretically, he should be thrilled that someone flagged his sketchy level on Reddit. It gives him a chance to do the job he supposedly loves, but nope. Clearly not excited at all. Instead, he wants to flex his power and censor and remove those posts so that no.
What are we talking about? What are I'm not gonna lie, the first half of this video when he was just like stating facts, like just showing screenshots and saying what was happening, I was like on board, like I'm listening. But like in the last like 10 minutes, he's just been going like just saying random bullshit. Like I'm with Colin here. Like, yeah, like it's not smart in a lot of cases to just like kind of spread awareness or whatever to these like terrible levels, because if you don't say anything about it, then no one's gonna see it in the first place. Like most levels in the game have like 10 downloads and a like or two and maybe a comment. You know what I mean? Like so like sharing that shit on like Reddit and then it gets like 1,000 upvotes or something, like, oh yeah, good for you showing everybody. It's like, no. Like, no, like really at best you should be showing this to like a mod, like an elder mod, and being like, hey, can you like take this off the servers in private? Like that if you're gonna share it to the internet, that's who you should share it to, not on Reddit. Like I'm with Colin here. I like, what are we talking about? This isn't some fucking like ego trip from Colin. Like what? I don't like what the fuck? What are we talking about? Okay.
Nobody even sees them. I'm noticing a pattern here with this dude, removing things he doesn't like.
Whatever. Favoritism, double standards. Okay. I think there are some valid points that could be made here. But given how the last 10 minutes of this video has gone, I don't have faith.
So GD moderators have shown zero hesitation when it comes to banning
10 or fucking 240p
levels based on controversial topics like Epstein or Charlie Kirk.
What? Bro, why does he keep bringing up like the Epstein files like this? Like,
so GD moderators have shown zero hesitation when it comes to banning levels based on controversial topics like Epstein or Charlie Kirk.
Oh, okay.
In fact, they
Sorry,
share
I didn't hear
every
a full
single
sentence.
level with Epstein in the name. Their excuse has always been that kids play this game, so they shouldn't be exposed to those kinds of levels, which is ironic coming from the same exact mod team that does jack shit about obvious pedophiles in the community. They now suddenly care about protecting kids? Yeah, I'm sure, but I digress. The real kicker here,
Dude. Oh man. Look. Dude, okay. Why are we like turning our nose up when it's like or turning our head away and being like scoffing at the fact that like someone is protecting kids when like they maybe have a habit of not or something. Like if there's someone out there that like, you know, fucked up and isn't like, you know, isn't exposing the right people when they should. Like we were talking earlier, like about certain people. It's like if the mods know that someone is like a pedophile or a creep or like some shit, it's like, yeah, like you should say something. And it's like, that's true, but we shouldn't look at them a weird way when later on they do help protect kids. Like, you know, like that's not something where it's like, oh well, like why are you doing that now? Why what? So you care now? And it's like, dude, like, can we just like let we can criticize the other thing 100%, but like this is fine. This is good. Good steps. Great job, guys. Now now that you've done that, can we like do this as well? It's not like that doesn't whatever. Continue.
How their stance on controversial levels seems to change the second it's a level that they personally like. At one point in the chats, the mods were made aware of a level called Red Velvet, with lyrics that are very explicitly about pup sex, complete with imagery alluding to that.
About what?
Velvet, with lyrics that are very.
Would you be my until the darkness turns to light? I love you like the stars above. Now just give in to your owner's love. Let me leash you to that, and we can play till the
explicitly about pup sex.
Holy fuck!
That's alluding.
I will say, those lyrics are fucking crazy. Those lyrics are actually insane.
To that stuff.
That is crazy. But
kids play this game logic. This should have been removed. Kids absolutely shouldn't.
RobTop has been very weird about this in the past. Like it feels like there really is no like exact line with what he finds okay and what's not. Because there are multiple like rated levels that just have like shirtless furry guys or like cussing. Like there's curse words in some rated levels. Like, but then like there's other levels, you know, that have similar stuff that they aren't rated for like similar reasons, and it's like, oh okay, but like it doesn't. I don't know. Like there doesn't seem to be a line. Also, yeah, new game. He's playing some shooter now. It's like I don't know. Like realistically, I think. Just to be safe, since this is a 4+ game, it's like, yeah, probably don't rate any of them. Just play the ultra safe route and be like, yo, dude, like these are like it's a kid's game. Like let's just like not get into that. But I don't know. Like we're already in an age where like there has been no line for like 10 years. So like why are we? I don't know. Like why are we making a big deal because it just happened again now?
The whole thing. They claim that kids won't understand it. That they personally find it funny. So suddenly it's now fine.
Okay.
A level with blatant pup sex teams gets a pass because it's funny and kids won't get it. But a level named after Charlie Kirk, where you can make the exact same kids won't understand it argument, still gets banned. And many of the mods are okay with that. This is textbook double standards. They ban levels around Epstein or Charlie Kirk on principle, but a pup sex level, yeah, no problem. This whole thing just proves how the GD mods selectively enforce the rules. There's no consistent code of conduct, no real principles, just whatever they feel like removing based on their mood, friendships, and how much they like their creator. If they vibe with it, it stays up. If they don't, they'll purge the server clean. So this shouldn't surprise anyone, but the GD mods constantly send their own levels to be rated. Anyone who skims through the log for even a few seconds can spot it in a heartbeat. For a concrete example...
What is this fuck-ass game, bro? I don't know. I have no fucking idea, dude.
Devil Mind's first ever level he sent was his own. Well, let's be real, this is straight up abuse of power. It's just to benefit themselves. They're using the special position and connections to guarantee that their level gets noticed and potentially even rated. Something regular players have to grind for or even beg for. No wonder so many people are desperate to become mods. Instant shortcut to getting your levels noticed. Also explains why the GD mods seem to half-ass every other part of moderation. They're just there to send their own levels, aren't they? So yeah, it's blatant.
Every mod only sends their own levels. They're forced to send other people's levels. Forced! If they didn't have to, they would only send their... Destriv, where are you? You only send your own levels, don't you? You don't care. You don't actually care about the community. You don't actually care. What the fuck is this guy talking about, dude? Okay, look. I do think that mods shouldn't send their own levels. I do think that. But also, who cares? um, also who cares? Like I think like if I'm being completely objective, I'm like, yeah, really, like I think it's kind of odd that like mods can send their own levels and like that's okay. But like I'm not like but I don't know. It's fine. Who like because at the end of the day, it's also up to RobTop whether it actually gets rated or not. So if like I'm a mod and I send my own level, and then RobTop sees that and he's like, oh yeah, this is rate worthy, and then he rates it, then it deserved to get rated in the first place. Like it, you know? Like, is it like kind of nepotism? Like, yeah, I guess, sure. But if you make a rate worthy level, then like in the ideal world, it would get rated anyway. So who cares? Like, I don't know. And if it's not rate worthy, then you won't rate it. Like, I don't know. This doesn't make. I don't know.
Favoritism dressed up as moderation. If the people judging and sending levels are the same ones getting the free boosts, the whole system is rigged from the start. So, alright, the next remaining points aren't really that important compared to the stuff we already gone through.
Also, dude, this is also just supporting this fucking idea that getting a rate is like worth anything. It's like, okay, they got their own level rated. And I know like some kids care about that and like some people care about that. And you know, all power to you if you care about that, I guess. But like we have to realize that like there's no value in getting your level rated outside of like people getting stars when they beat your level. If that matters to you. But like, dude, who cares? Like dead ass. I don't care.
But they're still interesting.
It doesn't matter.
Most of the GD community would find worth knowing about. Since this video is already pretty long, I'm just gonna speed run through.
Yeah, this is a video.
So, mods could theoretically have the ability to rate levels. RobTop once accidentally gave a new mod the rate level button instead of the send level
That's
button,
funny.
which
That's just funny.
suggests that this functionality exists to people who aren't RobTop. GD mods have the 2.3 change logs.
Cool.
Viper doesn't think that 2.3 will come out in the next 5 years.
That's probably a
Some
joke.
GD mods think you can't make a good level as your first ever level. RobTop has
I mean, okay. I mean, like you can, but like if you don't, like, bro, who cares? Who cares? Like, bro's just like he's actually just saying shit now. Like I think up until now, he's trying to paint the mod team in such a negative way to where like if you just say something about it, he's just assuming that, oh, we're going to take it negatively because we have a bias against them now. So I can just say all of this stuff and not give context, and it'll just feel like supporting evidence to stockpile on the tons of things that I've already said. And it's like that you can't just do that. Anyone with like a conscious brain will see this and be like, okay, those are just things that are said.
Discord account. I have no level as your first ever level. RobTop has an alt Discord account. I have no idea what it might be. RobTop owns a
like, bro, who cares? Like, okay, the guy wants to exist outside of being like the head of the game and just chill sometimes on his alt Discord account, probably hang out with like friends or whatever. And that's a problem? Like, why? Who cares? Let the guy live. A lot of people have alt accounts. Like, okay, what is he gonna say now?
horse breeding company. A whole bunch of mods are not even reading mod chat at all. Some never even talk there. Some GD mods are in favor of locking GD comments behind phone verification.
Okay.
Some GD mods are in favor of getting rid of daily chat completely.
I mean, that would like get rid of bots and shit, wouldn't it? What did you just say?
Some GD mods are in favor of getting rid of daily chat completely.
I mean, fair. It's a toxic wasteland over there.
And finally, according to the GD mod Gecko, every single mod wave the past 2 years had a furry in it.
Do I want to watch the rest of this video? I mean, at this point, it's just kind of funny. But like, is he trying to imply that like the mod team like has some bias towards furries? Like, I don't know what he's even trying to say there. Like, who was the mod that said that?
Every single mod
Gecko. Like, he's just making an observation, or they're just making an observation that like, oh, it's kind of funny. Yeah, he literally says, speaking of a funny convo happened in which we looked for the last model without a furry, and apparently it was 2 years ago. Like, that's literally just an observation that's kind of funny. And he's like, oh, what, this must be proof that they're, like, bro, like, and I know he's not saying context, but like, that's what's fucking implied. Like, obviously that's what's implied. And it's so weird. Like, I see what you're saying. Too bad said surely this video is satire, and like at this point, I feel like it might be, but it's so weird because the first half of the video, or first 10 minutes or whatever, were fair. Like it was just listing things that happened, like stating facts, like going through the DMs and saying like very serious stuff, and now it's just like, and look, and I at the beginning of the video, he said, I'm going to go through all of the proof from like most serious to the least serious. So he hit us with like the most damning stuff first. And now that we're at the end, he's just saying shit. But that doesn't like you have to understand where the line is, right? Like really, this video should have only been like 10, 15 minutes long. Say the stuff that's important. Say the stuff that people actually need to know. Cut out all the random bullshit about the last 2 years of mod waves being furries. No one cares. That doesn't matter. That doesn't do like that doesn't help anybody or harm anybody. It's just you're just saying things now.
wave the past 2
I don't
years
like
had a furry in it.
What are we watching? Conclusions.
So
okay,
to wrap
what do you have to
this
say?
video up, I think it'd be good if we also took a second, step back, and really looked at what the mod team has become as of late, and what kind of people are representing RobTop these days. So, okay, at the very top, we've got Viprin, someone who dated a child as an adult, and
So we have this. Wait, chat. Does anybody know how old Viprin was during this situation? I remember this was all over Twitter and shit. It was a huge situation. I forget, how old was Viprin during this? Was he like 20? Something like that? 19? I don't remember. Like, how does anyone know? Because this situation is like, it's so misleading. I heard 21, I heard 19, can't even recall, 20 I think. Like 22. No, it can't be 22. He's not that old. Because that would make him like, what? 20, actually no, it'd make him 26, so maybe. But I know he's older than me by like maybe like 2 years or something. I remember 20, 21. Okay, so, people, like, and it says it in this message, just check Canada and Norway for legalities if that's what you're concerned about. People need to realize that, like, the laws in your country aren't global, like, moral beliefs. And if you personally find it weird still, understand that you have your moral stance because of how you're raised, the people that you're around, that you surround yourself with, where you live, the time that you live in, your ethnic background, like all that stuff. That's what forms who you are. You know what I mean? So when it comes to looking at stuff like this, it's like, look, if you just want to judge it from like a moral standpoint, like, yeah, sure, whatever. But just saying, oh, she's 16, therefore that's like illegal. It's like, no, it's not. It's like, it's not. Is the age gap weird? I'm with you, Wattcorp. Like, the age gap, yes. If it's like 16 to 22, that is weird. Just like morally, I think that's like too big of a gap for maturity, right? But people were going at him like, oh, he's like a pedo and this is illegal. It's like, How? It's like it's perfectly legal where they are. You know what I mean? Like it's perfectly like bro. If we want to talk about it that way, can we talk about like the age or the age of consent in in like Japan or like some of the Asian countries over there where it's like 14 the age of consent? It's like, guys, what are we talking about? Like, yes, to me, morally, it is iffy. If he was 22 and she's 16, if that was the age gap, like, yeah, that's morally that makes me feel uncomfortable. But like legally, that's what's legal over there. So you can't try to have this like legal high ground. That doesn't work. It just doesn't. The age of consent in the Philippines is like 12. Well, okay, let's fact check that. Age of consent. Before we just like start like throwing that around. It is the new law raises the okay, so it was 12. But it got raised so that the lowest it can possibly be is 16. And that got changed in 1997. Yeah. So it's 16, but I suppose in the past it was. But yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't know. Like they live in a different place in the world completely with completely different culture. You can't just be like, oh yeah, this is illegal, so it's bad. It's like morally, sure, we can have that conversation, but legally, what?
Openly admitted to it. Someone who was, or maybe still is, a lolicon who defends
That's
other
crazy, by the way.
lolicons. And someone who knew about Heinz's pedophilic attractions for years and stayed completely silent before caught.
See, in that's what I was bringing up earlier, chat. When I was like, I understand if I'm friends with somebody, if I've been close to somebody for some years, and they come to me and they're like, hey, I have these issues, like, can we talk or something? I'm not going to be like, oh my god, this is fucking crazy. Let me go post this to Twitter so you can just get like spammed and have like get doxxed and have your life ruined. I'm like, okay, I understand that this is an issue that you're dealing with. I'm going to try to help you. You know what I mean? Or at the very least, like if I don't feel comfortable with that, I'm going to be like, okay, I can't associate with myself with you. Like we have to stop talking kind of thing. So I understand the not immediately just coming out and exposing them or whatever. But I will say, with that in mind, you should still be careful and be like, yo, I will help you and like I hope you can get over this, but while you're going through this, you can't be involved in the community. Like you can't be around these kids, Like that's not going to help your situation in an environment that's majority minors. So you have to like separate yourself from that. But so like I don't understand this whole like, oh, Viper knew the whole time and didn't say anything until they were caught and now it's all exposed and this is all shady and behind the scenes, and it's like, dude, like they're friends and they were just trying to help their friend, I think any good person to a good friend should do the same. Like you help your friends try to get over this stuff. Is it fucked up? Yeah, obviously. Like there's something mentally wrong going on in his head to make him think that way. Like you need help. Maybe therapy, whatever it is. But fucking getting exposed online and then having like thousands of people just DM you crazy shit and just because honestly, that's gonna make it worse. That's just gonna make your mental health go down the drain. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. I don't really get that point.
Right under him is Paz.
It doesn't make sense to me.
A man-child, pathological liar.
What the fuck? Hold up.
Pedophilic attractions for years and stayed completely silent before caught. Right under him is Paz. A man-child, pathological liar. Someone who goes after creators making critical videos about him and the mob.
The Geomaniac stuff was kind of crazy too. I saw that on Twitter.
Someone who sees zero issue with his friend.
Sure, the age gap is moderate, but legally speaking, there was no issue. They both are considered full adults, are in good standings with no regrets despite breaking things off some time ago. I see no issues here. Yeah. Like, yeah. Like, the only thing I disagree with here is saying the age gap is moderate. Like 16 to 22 in terms of like maturity and like life shit. Like, I think that's a lot. But again, it's like, yeah, they're both in countries where it's legal. And by the way, it's not like they even met up and like had sex or anything like that. Like it was like an online relationship. So it was like they're like it. I don't know. Like, we can talk about the morality of it, but he's kind of right. Like they're both legally able to give consent and they dated because it's legal, and then they broke it off, and they're like no one. I don't know.
A child. Then we got Irax, someone who had a sexual conversation with a minor, lied about how involved she was, hid key messages to make herself look better.
If you're talking to somebody and then in the middle of you flirting, they say, "Hey, I'm 15," you block them on the spot. Like, like you don't keep talking to that person. Like, what do you have you guys seen those videos of like streamers doing like IRL streams? And they see a girl, and so they go up and like say something like, "Hey, like I thought you were really cute, like, you know, blah blah blah, like, oh, how old are you?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm 16." Your immediate response should be, "That's fucking crazy. Peace out. I'm out of here." You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be like "Oh, this is so weird, ha ha ha," but like, let's keep talking for another hour. Fuck no. Fuck no! Like, what?
She did anything wrong. We also got ZD Colon, someone who refused to go against his friends who date children, and who actively wants to, or already does, silence people who post or say things he doesn't like. We got Devilmine in there too, someone who can't take the word pedophile seriously because he thinks it's sensationalized and stretched. Someone who potentially hit a pedophile and is lying about it on Twitter. Then we have also about a dozen mods who were in Geostorm back when Heinz admitted he was a pedophile.
God, bro. Then there's this GS shit. I need you guys to realize. I want to say this here as somebody who was in Geostorm for multiple years. The vast majority of everybody who is in Geostorm does not know shit. Does not know anything. Geostorm is a friend group comprised of multiple different pockets of friends. Some know things, other people know things. But like, firsthand, like, I was in Geostorm when Heinz got exposed. I was in the server. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, at all. I was literally in the server and I was like, "Yo, where'd Heinz go?" I was just chilling. I was like, "Oh, yo, like, where'd bro go? Like, what happened?" Like, because my friends who are in the server, we just all chill and we talk about our own stuff and we're in our own pocket. Now, are there people in GS that, you know, might have known, or even unrelated, like people in GS that are problematic people? Sure, maybe we can have that conversation. Like, of course, you know, there's quite a few people that are in GS, you know, but does that mean everybody knew and everybody's guilty and everybody hid Heinz and it's this fucking community background cult that blacklists people and plans behind No. I don't know what's going on. A lot of these people don't know what's going on. And like, I wish, again, out of respect for the server, like, I'm not going to leak anything, but like, again, like, I wish that I could tell you guys the amount of people that are in GS that obviously aren't publicly in GS that are just good people. Like, just good community figures that are just chilling, just having a good time, hanging out with their friends, making levels, doing YouTube, whatever it might be. You know, there's so many just good people that are there. You know, and that's what made the decision hard for me to leave, because I really fuck with those people. There's some really good people there that were the same as me, didn't know what was going on at all. At all. Like, I don't know what to say. Like it's been this like narrative for so many years that like, oh, what goes on in GD is like this fucking secret society cult that's planning things behind the scenes, and they know everything that's happening, and they're pulling the string. And it's like, dude, like it's literally just a group chat of a fucking or a group server that has a bunch of GD creators and players and YouTubers or whatever, and they just hang out and talk, talk about GD, talk levels, talk random stuff, have friendships, go on calls, like there's fun stuff, like that's all it is. And when you have that kind of thing, there's gonna be situations where some of those people turn out to be shitty. That's just how it goes. And like, how am I supposed to know that all that stuff happens? Like the stuff that happens behind the scenes, like the actual shady shit that might be happening, unconfirmed, is somewhere else. I don't know where. Maybe it's in DMs. Maybe there's another group chat. Maybe the Elder mods have a group chat. I don't know. like, how the fuck am I supposed to know, bro? Like, it's so crazy. Like, people just, like, don't understand what Geostorm is. It's just a friend group, dog. It's just a friend group. That's all it is. At least while I was there. Like, it's literally a friend group. You send your levels there for feedback. Like, you plan some levels there, with your other friends. Like, you have a good time. I hop and call, chill there, talk with friends, talk about random shit, like, get advice. Like, you make friends. Like, that's all it is. It's a friend group. It's not some fucking crazy secret cult that like pulls the strings of the whole game. Like, it doesn't. And I'm sure the same thing applies to some degree to the mod team too, because people think the same thing about the mod team, and I'm like, dude, like, like it just doesn't check out. I just don't get it. It just doesn't. I don't know. And I'm not gonna speak for the mod team because I've never been a mod, but like, guys. Like, at a certain point, we just got to be honest with ourselves. Like, what do we think is actually happening here?
They might have known about such attraction and still kept quiet for years. If we zoom out to the rest of the team, we'll see a group that does jack shit about obvious pedophiles they're made aware of. Worse still, they hide them, potentially give them second chances, and keep them in a community full of kids. Some of them will dogpile and harass you into resigning just for stating a basic fact-based opinion. Many straight up lie to the community about no send list existing, then abuse their power to block people they don't like from getting raided. Well,
I will say, that is the only thing that not the only thing. That was the main thing that I didn't like about Geostorm, and I'll say this, just like on the record. Like, again, I'm not trying to like leak nothing, but I did not like, since it was like a private friend group, when you're friends with people and you're in a spot for a very long time, you get very comfortable. And there's those pockets of friend groups, that are in Geostorm, and one friend group might not like some people, and so they'll just start like talking shit, and like that's what I don't like. And I'm sure there's some degree of that in the mod team is too. But like, let's be so real, guys. We're only making an issue out of this because the people in Geostorm are like community figures, right? And we expect more of them, and I'm with that. Like, I think that they should do better than that. But like, are we being so for real? Like, I've been in so many different places where so many different people are like, oh, I'm in private. Let me just dog pile on this person. Let me just talk shit about this stuff because it's in private. You're comfortable. You feel at home. It's like, there are so many places, so many friend groups. Some of your like that happens frequently. That happens in real life. Yeah, you have real life circles of friends, and like one of your friends is talking shit about someone who's not there, or talking shit about like, your friend's girlfriend being like a bad person or something. It's like that. This isn't like these people are the worst people on the planet because they're talking shit in private. I do think that they should be better, 100%. Like, you shouldn't be that kind of person, and I strive to not be that kind of person. It's one of the leading reasons why I felt like I didn't really belong in GS, so I could try to separate myself from that. But like, guys, like, that's not abnormal.
Happily using their own power to push their own levels. They're ridiculously thin-skinned, potentially hiding all kinds of important information from the community, and selectively enforce rules based
Oh, wait, my bad. Didn't change back to the scene.
on no send list existing, then abuse their power to block people they don't like from getting raided, while happily using their own power to push their own levels. They're ridiculously thin-skinned, potentially hiding all kinds
They're what? Ridiculously
to
thin-skinned?
push their own levels. They're ridiculously thin-skinned,
Bro, like, I don't... Who
potentially
cares?
hiding all kinds of important information from the community.
The no send list is not an official thing. The shadow mods don't exist, and the auto ban system has no, like... We don't know really what that is.
And selectively enforce rules based purely on personal vibes and feelings. And worst of all, they're all furries. Now, but seriously, looking at this
Christ,
from a
bro.
bird's eye view,
Okay.
there's only one conclusion here. This is a broken, rotten to the core mod team that desperately needs reform. If nothing else, that's the main takeaway I want you to walk away with. If nothing changes, things will just keep on getting worse. The mods will just keep on acting with total impunity. RobTop needs to step up, put his foot down, and reform this team from the ground up, which I doubt he will do. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I've got for this video. If more stuff comes up about any of this, I might drop a follow-up video or just pin an update in the comments. If you got questions, objections, or want to call me out on anything I've said or shown, you're welcome to comment below. I promise I'll respond. If you want more context on why I'm doing what I'm doing, you can check out my Why I Hate GD video. It covers the bigger picture. Other than that, yeah.
Why I hate Geometry Dash? What the
You
fuck?
can check out my Why I Hate GD video. It covers the
Okay.
bigger picture. Other than that, yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, okay. See, and this is the issue. This is why I hate this kind of stuff. Because look, again, the GD community is mostly kids. It's mostly people that are on online a lot. It's a lot of people that won't think twice about the things that they're hearing. And so I'm sure looking through these comments, we'll see like some genuine critiques. Yeah, like I haven't even read all this, but just based on the first sentence, like I'm sure there's some genuine critiques in here, but like a lot of these comments will just be in support of this. And I think that's so dangerous, you know? Like he can just get away with just dogpiling random bullshit in this video because all the kids will hear it and be like, oh my god, like this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, they're hiding this, and just take everything at face value. You know what I mean? And like that's very dangerous. Because now it's just like it's putting some people into a really bad light that don't fucking deserve it. That like absolutely don't fucking deserve it. Like the thing that I hate the most about this situation is the fact that people will take this and look at it and go, oh, so the whole mod team, any person that's a mod, oh, you're a terrible person. Oh, you're just a horrible person. Like, oh, you were in GS? Oh my god. Like, holy shit. Like, you're a bad person. It's like, what? Like, what? Now, I think for the most part, or not for the most part, I do think that some of these people are doing a very bad job at doing the fence sitting, you know? It's like the colon thing. It's like, if you're going to speak up, bro, like, you got to stand on business and, like, actually say the right thing. You can't just be like, oh, I'm just going to, like, sit on this 50-50, you know, whatever, and not do anything about it. Like, that's just crazy. Like, either you're in support of it or you're not. If you're in support of it, then stay on that side. If you're not in support of it, then leave and be on that side. There is no, like, well, you know, they're kind of cool, and I don't really want to, like, lose friends, so I'm just going to, like, stay. Like, what? I don't get that. Look at me with a straight face and tell me audio visual is a bad person. I mean, look. Actually, I can't even say that seriously. Never mind. He's no audio's like probably the kindest person that I've met in this community in a very long time. I love audio. I love audio. He's such a cool guy. The overgeneralization and whatnot has made the otherwise great experience I've had as Elder Mod actually hell at times. The only mess with being called horrible things just because I volunteer to help. Same goes for the other mods too. For a few of them, yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, I think there were some good points made in this video, like the whole like Viper and Lolicon shit. Like, that's weird. The colon fence sitting thing, like that's weird. Like, I don't think that's a good decision. He was making some decent points at the beginning that I'm like, okay, these things should be addressed. But then he just started like going on some random shit. That's just like, it's just in support of the, like you're saying, this overgeneralization in dead ass like Loki, like damn near like hate speech, just fucking going in on you guys for nothing, and then sprinkling in at the end like, oh yeah, and worst of all, they're furries. Like, even if that's a joke, you don't get to just joke about that at the end of a completely serious exposal video. You don't get to do that. That's not how that works. Like, I don't fuck with that. You know what I mean? Joke or not. Audiovisual killed my grandma. Okay, we're building. We're done with this. You're done. You're done. Oh, here, let me get rid of the this. That's the GD. The GD second cam. Yeah. So I don't know. That was like, it almost brought up some good, or sorry, it did bring up some good points, but nah, that wasn't it. Oh, anyway, I did want to talk about how the difference in skill between GD and Rocket League. Guys, like, I don't know how to explain this to you guys without like sitting here for like hours and just going through all the shit, because you just have to play Rocket League. What's this level? This one looking for? Oh, my bad. I just closed GD. Here, let me actually like reopen it. I can show you guys. You just have to play Rocket League. But this level, this is a level that's being made with the same group that made Boson. It's not like a sequel or anything, but it's just all the same people. We're just making like a different level. Let me turn on no clip just so. I suck. Yeah. Oh, I guess I didn't show you guys. Yeah, I started a block design. Very simple. But I'm definitely trying to go for simple. I'm not trying to do too much with the block design. I have a lot of extra stuff to do. I started doing this ground spike idea with this, which I think is cool. I think it can do a little bit more, just like a touch more, bit of color to it. But yeah, definitely going to be working on this a lot over the next week. I want to get this finished like pretty soon. So yeah, Boson thing, Boson same group thing. I don't know what it's going to be called, but yeah, it's fun stuff. Also, I love this song. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna open up Rocket League just so I'm only gonna open it up just for a little bit so I can show you guys like kind of how the game works. But like, I don't even know if like what I'm saying will like resonate because you guys don't play the game. Like, you really just have to play the game. Looking forward to this one. I love simpler design levels like this. I appreciate it, man. I'm being so serious. We are bringing back design. Design is coming back. Design is coming back. I've been trying so like I've just been having fun, and it's just been like a result of me making levels the way I want to make levels. But like, I would love to see design actually like come back in some way. Okay, so guys, Rocket League, a huge reason why I think Rocket League is so hard. A huge reason is just because of the range of motion. Rocket League is not just a game where you can just drive around like this. Like, obviously, racing, these are racing games. You know, like, you just drive around on the floor, you go left and right, whatever, right? Rocket League does not just have that. You have movement that can go, like, backwards. You can rotate on your, like, your center point of like, I don't even know how to describe this. Like, the center axis. You can do the same thing, like, this way. You have, like, full 3D, like, full range of motion, like, gyroscopic fucking range of motion in this game. Being able to control that is unlike any other game that I can think of. Like, maybe, like, I'm trying to think, like Monkey Ball? No, Monkey Ball doesn't do this either. Like, not quite. Like, you have full range of motion. Full range of motion. Being able to control your car doing all of that motion is so hard. To play this game, you have to sit there for at least the first 1,000, 2,000 hours just to be able to solidly hit the ball or go up in the air. That's how hard, like, just controlling this is. Now, I have 3,000 hours in the game. Like, I've been playing for a long time. So, like, I do have some understanding of it. But I think it is that level of understanding that, like, makes it so hard. Like, I get it now. When I first started playing, I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. But no, it's not easy. Like, it's so hard. It's so hard. And, like, the thing with this game, too, that you guys have to understand, GD, you guys know how GD has, like, frame perfects? This game also has frame perfects, but getting frame perfects in this game is so, like, specific. Nobody has done it. Nobody. Like, you cannot intentionally do a frame perfect movement in this game, period. Because everything about, like, where your car is, what speed your car is going, where the ball is in relation to your car, how fast the ball is going, all of that stuff varies by, like, decimal points to the mile per hour or, like, kilometer per hour. You cannot get frame perfects in this game. It's like, you can't. So, like, we haven't even reached what is the theoretical, like limit for how good, like, the actual skill ceiling that you can hit with this game. Not even close. Like, not even close. But since GD is just, like, a simpler game, it's much easier to do that kind of stuff. GD taskbots run don't even begin to compare to our... No, yeah, not even close. Like, I don't think you guys understand, like, how specific you have to be to get some of the touches in this game. And it's, like, again, it's so hard to explain if you haven't played the game. But, like, what I just did right there takes, like, 1,000... It takes, like, 1,000 hours to do that once. But to be able to do that consistently every time, it's so hard. And pros are so much better than me. It's, like, it's not even comparable. Like, not even close to comparable. Like, the stuff that I would consider to be peak is stuff that they can do consistently, like, almost 10 out of 10 times. You know what I mean? And they're not at the peak of the game. Like, being able to dribble your car, keeping the ball on your car, having this level of control, and I'm not, like, this isn't even considered high level. Like, just doing this isn't considered a high level thing to do. But it is so hard to get to this point. Let alone being able to, like, flick the ball, like, once you have it on your car. You can't just do that. You also have to know all the different kinds of flicks to get the ball in the air after. Which I'm not even that great at. It's ridiculous. It's actually just ridiculous. I don't think, like... I don't know how else to explain it. But, like, the easiest way, like, you guys can understand how hard this game is, like, the gyroscopic, like, 3D full range of motion. You know, to understand, like, how... Like, to get your car in exact spots to hit the ball at exact speeds in an exact spot on your car to make certain things happen is so custom and different every single time. Like, while spinning, to be able to, like... to spin around, but then also have control of your car, to where I can just, like, fly around the map like this, took thousands of hours of practice. And this is not a high-level thing. This is just, like, baseline things you need to know. This might be a dumb question, but are all the crazy things actually useful? I thought at least 50% of pro play would be decision-making and positioning, but I have zero. No, that's the thing, too. But, like, that's way harder to explain, so that's why I didn't really go into that. But, like, positioning in this game, since everything in this game is custom, you will almost never see, if ever, see the exact same position twice. Almost never. Really, the only reason you would is off of, like, the kickoff at the very beginning. Like, this kind of position, you know, these positions are, like, predetermined by the game. So, like, similar things will happen off of the kickoff. But, like, after the kickoff, it's all custom. So knowing, like, game sense, knowing where to be to properly play the ball is, like, it's so hard. It's so hard. Zero is ignoring us very hard. I'm just trying to explain. Like, I'm trying to like actually think through this stuff and explain what I'm saying. Tax evasion is the highest possible skill setting. Right. Do you get elated when watching a Zero stream? I assume you do. What? What is your favorite real life sport? I mean, to play, probably football. I played football in high school. To watch, I don't actually know. Actually, no. I'm gonna change my my opinion. My favorite sport to play would actually be tennis. Tennis or volleyball. I love playing both of those sports. But to watch, I would say football is my favorite sport. It's all about being able to be one with how game momentum works. Yeah, dude. To get specific touches that match the speed of the ball. Like, you... I'm not trying to brag, but, like, you guys can't... Without playing the game, it's so hard to understand, like, what I just did. Like, how hard it is to do that. Like... Oh, man. Yeah, I was mad. In high school, I really wanted... We didn't have a guys, like, volleyball team. I was so mad about it, because I loved volleyball. Like, we literally had a full group of guys. Like, my grade had, like, a full group of dudes who, like, really wanted to, play volleyball. But my fucking school didn't have it. Oh, yeah, also there's pinches, guys. Like, to get specific touches, like, I don't even know if I can get it first try, but... Yeah, no. Like, that's not quite it. That's not on net. Like, to get specific touches, like... That's not on net either. See if I can get one. Nope. Nope. Like, you see how hard this is? Nope. Nope, that's too high. Like, and again, these are things that pros can do consistently, like all the time. Get these on net. Is that in? Nope. Like, dude, it's so hard. It's so hard, dude. Nope. That should be it. There we go. That's one. Like, there we go. Like, it's just so hard, guys. There's ground pinches, which I'm also not great at. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, this game is just so hard, guys. Like, and again, I'm not that great of a player. Like, in terms of the percentages, like, yeah, I'm in like the top 1% of the game. But you put me against a Grand Champ 3 in SSL, a pro, I'm getting destroyed. Like, it's not close. They're just that much better than this. And I can do, like, the vast majority of the things that you, like, can do in the game. I can do most of them. They're just that much better. Okay, yeah. But back to building. It's so hard. You just ground punch that host so hard after saying you're not that great. I mean, it's not even compare. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna show you one clip. Rawas pinch. Guys, if you guys think that the pinch that I just did was cool, I want you to watch this shit. In what game was it? It was in game 3.
Not only that, but from the he goes up.
Okay, watch this. Watch this.
Then Vitality. Here comes Emma. I don't know if but got the. He goes up.
No, it's not this one.
Then
yeah, this. If you guys think that the ground pinch that I just did was good, look at what pro players are doing.
The Falcons hand gestures too, flying high as Falcons are.
Look at this. This is what a good pinch looks like, not what I did. This is a good pinch. Like, what? That, like, what? Top corner, like, bam. That's a good pinch. I can't do that. Like, I can't do that, period.
Oh, it's Benny on showing on the reset as well. Talk about threading.
It does, like, that. There's just a difference, guys. And these are kids, by the way. Like, most of these guys are like 18. Like, oh my god, man. I love this game though. I love that game. Rocket League is such a good game. How the fuck did that go up? Yeah, that's exactly. Exactly. It's, you have to know like exact tech. Like, there's a very specific way to hit the ball so that it pinches up when you hit it. Based on, like, the angle and, like, how you flip into it. It's so hard. So hard. I couldn't imagine being that good at the game. put this B1. Honestly, I kind of like it being on T1 and like being placed over top of the main lines. Like I kind of like this idea. That's cool. So yeah, Rocket League has the highest skill ceiling. And it's like, I mean, it might be close, maybe, but I don't think it's very close. Hey Zero, let's bring back design. Let's do like a movement. I don't think a movement is what's gonna do it. Like that was my problem with like Levolution and shit. Is like I don't think you can just like fucking rally the troops and like get people to just like get behind it just because. It has to be like in a natural thing that people just want to do. You know what I mean? Like people have to want to make design just like by themselves. Otherwise it won't work. Oh, you guys can't hear the music. My bad. There we go. No. So like I'm just trying my best to make design and make it like, you know, in the best way that I can, like kind of do my thing. And if people can get behind that and people want to make design, you know, because I'm making design, and they're like inspired by it, then like awesome. Like that would be kind of that best case scenario, you know? But if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. I think someone just needs to make a banger design level and others will see that design still works. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I've been saying that for a while. It's just like who? Like, I don't know. Like, design needs to be kind of like reinvented for it to come back. I don't think it can come back in like this sense, like what I'm doing. It has to be someone who's like innovative and you know, sees like a vision of like what can be for design. Which I don't have that. At least right now. Maybe I can in the future, who knows. The banger design levels every month and people just don't care outside of the design community. Is there a design community? Am I crazy? I think when we get the first Mythic Pure design level, people will be more inclined to build that style. Look, I said this a long time ago, like a year and some change ago or something. I do not think that in the current state of design, anybody can make a mythic worthy, at least in my eyes, a mythic worthy level. Purely out of design. I don't think it's possible right now. I would absolutely love for someone to prove me wrong. That's all I want. I want someone to prove me wrong. But I just don't believe right now. Because like all the creators that were like the front runners of design that even would motivate someone to become that good are gone. Like they just don't play anymore. Like when you think about it, like the glow design creators are gone for the most part. I mean, Darwin is still here, but he doesn't make like glow design anymore. Shoxidian doesn't play anymore. Heinz is obviously gone. Vlak is gone. I mean, he's not gone, but he's not really like building solos. Nazgub hasn't made a design solo in like 5 years. Like who else would be like top design creators? I mean, Vapin just came back and made a level. That was really cool to see. But yeah, like yeah, Kawamas, he's not around. He doesn't build much. Like, they're all just kind of gone. Jonathan GD. I mean, Jonathan hasn't dropped in so long. He is working on something. I don't even know if I'd call him like regular design though. You know. I don't know if I consider Jonathan like. I mean, it is. It's like he has his own thing. It's like different. Can you make a design with pixel blocks? I might not be certain if it's possible, but I am certain it would work. I mean, yeah, 100%. You definitely could. I mean, my part in Boson has pixel blocks in it. It's not like the whole design, but yeah, it has pixel blocks in it. You know, so like yeah, it's doable for sure. Yeah, I could see Nazgûl making a mythic level. A mythic design level. I could see that happening. That would be cool. But he just has to play the game. You know what I mean? Radiation V2 is still active. I don't know too much of Radiation stuff, but yeah, that's true. I don't know if he would be the one to make a mythic level personally, but you know, yeah, he's still around. That's a fair point. I like these like glowing spikes. I want to make some of these spikes glowing. To be honest, I feel like I don't exactly know what is design exactly. Design, well, all styles in the game are just like made up terminology that we use to describe things that we're seeing in the community. You know what I mean? So like there is no hard line on what is and isn't design. It is just like you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, that feels like design, you know? Like I think we could try to define it, but there is no like hard definition right now. Like, you know, kind of just like is whatever you feel it is. Deadass of Apollo 11 will release today. Easy legendary to me? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if Apollo 11 would have been like a mythic, but like legendary for sure. Again, yeah. Be your easiest mythic sin by far? Yeah. I wonder if the skill ceiling for mythic is so high people would rather make a real art project than just a GD level for it to get... Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've talked to quite a few of the creators that you know, have been in some of the mythic levels, like the art levels, that kind of thing. But they all feel the same way. It's like, why would I like spend thousands of hours making the peak of the game mythic level when I could just like make my own game? Like, would that not just be better? Like, just make my own game and like sell it on Steam or something. Like that sounds a lot more fun and like beneficial to my career. Oh, I didn't even give them a group. I just like selected all of them and didn't do anything with them. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to select all of you. Okay, I want these to like flicker. I'll do something more specific with these, like at some other point. Something that actually like syncs with the song. I'm going to convince Darwin to do design with me. Trust? Fuck no. Have I seen House at Doctor Show? Bro, I feel like I've watched that entire show through YouTube Shorts. I've never actually like sat down and watched the show, But when I'm scrolling through like YouTube shorts, I see that shit all the time, and it's always just some like random fuck shit happening that like doesn't make sense. I like how this part's coming along. Didn't Laser Blitz make a game? Yeah, he did. Realize Me Zero, haven't been this neglected since my father was alive. Bro, what are you talking about? I literally just responded to you, dog. You're good. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Justin GD's level that he's been spending like 10k hours on could probably be the first design mythic. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but good luck to him, I guess. Shoxidian uploaded an unfinished level a few months ago, and it is absolutely it's almost mind-blowing. That's funny. Yeah, that level that he just released is like super old. It's like 4 years old or something. There's a preview of it on his channel, or maybe it's unlisted now. But yeah, there was a preview of it in like 2022 or 2021 or something. Like that's not a recent thing that he's made. I think he just uploaded it because he knows he's not going to finish it. So he's like, hey, the community might as well have it. Okay, I need to add these designs. Also, by the way, Sparks, I appreciate you coming by and giving some. Also, Deathstrip as well. Sorry, not just Sparks, but I appreciate you guys both coming by and like giving extra clarity to stuff during that video. Like you guys definitely didn't have to do that. I appreciate that a lot. That actually like helped a lot with the reaction. So I wasn't making like poor judgment on what was being said. Appreciate that a lot. When I was making my Shoxidian style level, I wanted to ask him to build a small structure or something at the end of it, and then bro just completely left the game. Yeah, it's tough at these streets, bro. I watched the Grand Budapest Hotel off your recommendation a while ago. It was different. I enjoyed it. Any more movies you like? A lot of people don't talk about. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I really love the Grand Budapest Hotel. Here's the thing. I'm not like a huge moviegoer. I don't watch a ton of movies. So I'd have to think a little bit for some like niche, picks that I really like that are kind of underground. But I'll definitely like get back to you on that. Of course, I hadn't seen the Muhammad vid yet, so I figured I'd just tap in here. Yeah, fair enough. That video was actually crazy though. Like I cannot believe I cannot believe some of the things that were said. Like that's actually insane. What this is the level with the boson squad. Not a sequel, but you know what I mean. You know that level. The grand finale level. It's been taking like 10 trillion years to come out. Oops, my bad. Let's do another one that's just like red. Actually, no. We're gonna make this the filled-in circle. In smaller. That's kind of cool. It gives me some like kind of Panuto vibes. The Boson Collective is real. Particle Gang, yes sir. It would be kind of cool. Like, I always loved having like being in teams. Like, I do really like having like a group of friends that we can all just like vibe out and make some cool levels. Zero got exposed for being a furry again. Yeah, true. It's true, guys. TLDR. Oh, it's just like going over all of the drama that happened in like with mods and shit. Like, it went over like the Viper and stuff, went over like the mod chat leaks, like the colon tweets, like all that stuff. Not a good video. It was one of those videos where it's like, oh, you almost got me in the first half. Like, it was pretty decent in the first half, and then it just like went right down the drain pretty quick. Didn't have very much fun. Yeah, being in cherry team. Yeah, I mean, the important part of being in teams is you have to enjoy the people that you're around thing. You know, like that's what makes it enjoyable. Is like having a group of like friends that you can just build fun projects with and have a good time. You know. I am actually gonna nerf this click a little bit. Yeah. Didn't pay attention to that. Yeah, I didn't either. That's why I like. Do you want the video? I mean, sure. Where are our DMs there? Should I put glow on these ground spikes? I feel like I should. You kind of have to, right? I can just continue doing this. Not this, F3. How much longer can I stream for? It's 11:18. I can stream for probably at max like an hour, so we can get some good stuff done. Oh, and Rob Top owns a horse breeding company? Facts, bro. It's problematic, yo. Get this guy out of here. Oh, shit. I didn't realize these were on the same... Whoopsies. Actually, no. I'm just going to change where these are on. Put these on. Yeah, here we go. The video Zero for some reason gave me Wabu vibes with how absurd it was, even though they're totally different. Don't compare an actual video with any value to that Wabu shit. I'm being so serious. Yeah. I mean, like, again, to be completely transparent, the video did bring up some good points. Like, in the first half of me watching the video, I was like, hey, this is all, these are valid points that, like, we should talk about, or at least address in some way. So, like, there was some value in it, you know? Some things that are important to know for the general public. But, like, you know, it just wasn't, it didn't see it through the whole way. Like, I feel like while that guy was script writing the video, he was just getting, like, more angry the more that it went on. So by the time he got to the end, he was like, yo, I hate this mod team. I hate the game so much. And just started going on a rant about everything that he doesn't like. Yeah, I don't see a Wabu vid making a good point. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I think to compare, the reason why I don't think that that video is the same as, like, the Wabu one, the Wabu one was so bad that, like, when I uploaded my reaction to that video, everybody was just like, oh, this is funny. Like, good, like, that was just a funny video, you know? But I feel like if I uploaded my reaction to that video, it would be controversial. Even if, like, obviously I'm gonna stand 10 toes. Like, I'm in the right here. Like, everything that I said I think is valid for the most part. I think it would be controversial, you know what I mean? Which is to say that, like, yeah, some things in there would make people upset that I said anything, like, in defense of the mods at all. Like, I think people will get upset with me for that. Not this, F3, gotta remember that. Okay, this does need some color variation. It's very monochromatic as of right now. Where does this part start? It starts here. What are we thinking? I'm thinking that we go more towards the orange side. I've always liked orange. I do also think that these need to be adjusted. Maybe just more like now. Maybe something like that. Just so they actually feel bright. Clickbait title, not gonna lie. How? Bro, y'all just call anything clickbait now. Like, literally the first 2 hours of my stream was reacting to the GD drama. And then now I'm building. Like the title said. Like, how? Unless you're not talking about this stream. In which case, maybe elaborate. But, like, how is this clickbait? You gotta just scale down the entire part and paste it around the structures. Because it makes for cool and varied designs as for our coded weapon. I was reading what you were saying. I was like, why is he saying that? Oh, that's why he's saying that. Oh, man. Okay, bro, do you just have, like, hatred in your heart, bro? Go somewhere else, dog. If you're just gonna be negative, dude, just, like, go to another stream, bro. We're chilling over here. This is clickbait, the project isn't new. To be fair, it's kind of interesting. I don't know how it ended up happening, but, like, we didn't say anything public about this level for so long. Like, I might have mentioned it on, like, a stream or so, but no one really knows this level exists. I don't know how I feel about this, these, like, background pillars. Like, I think they're an interesting concept. But I don't know, I'm not, like, sold on it yet. Like, I don't know. Whoa. Nah, they kind of work. They work. I had someone comment on my vid of my part asking if it was for grand finale. They were very much in the dark about this level. Yeah. Some dark connectors inside those background pillars could go hard. Okay, so if I take like this, which I'm very proud of myself for this, by the way. Not this layer, but this layer. Like being able to make this out of these blocks, like the... Yeah, like using these blocks to make the pillars. Doing that. I'm very proud of that, figuring that out. What was I gonna say? The connectors, right. So maybe we could use like these ones. There's nothing on 15 right now, so I can just use that. I feel like they should be shrunk though. Like if I'm gonna use it, it should be like this. Yo, hold up. Yo, hold up. Wait, why does this gotta go hard? Yo, why does this gotta go hard? Wait, hold up. Yo, W idea. Do we need to sparks into the credits of this level now? Oh my god, it's Sting, my boy! What's good, bro? Bro, it's crazy. I feel like I haven't talked to you in like fucking forever. Just because your Discord has been gone, dude. Like I swear we haven't talked in so long. We message every once in a while on Discord. Or not on Discord, on Instagram. I believe these have 50% off that, so. Yeah, that's nice. Replace me in this level now. Bro, Error, you already started your deco. Like, it's not like you have to come up with something new. Zero Star, how can I make a realistic night sky? Like, what kind of parts are the best? Wait, what? A realistic night sky? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The most important part about making a sky is just the gradient that you use. Like, the colors in the gradient that you use. Which I'm no, like, professional at. So I can't act like I know exactly how to teach you. But, like, it's the same thing with the sky during the day. Or really any, like, skybox kind of thing. Like if I go to what is my level called again? Not Basil. Fucking. Ooh, I don't remember what my level's called. GG's. Blue Shift, that's what it's called. I knew it was with a B. Blue Shift. Oh, GG's. Can I sort by platformer? That would be awesome right about now. Glass Moon, that's what it's called. Yeah, so like this. Like, really all this is just like the gradient. Like, I don't know where the gradient even is. There's a gradient somewhere. Oh, it's here. Like here. Like, I literally just used a gradient, but realistically, you shouldn't be using, like, 2 colors. Like, there should be, like, multiple colors as it goes through the whole gradient. I think with a night sky, like, you can kind of get away with 2 colors. But, like, yeah, it's literally just, like, two colors that are, like, I tweaked and messed with a lot until, you know, I got what I have here. Which, like, again, isn't like the absolute best version of a night sky that you can have. Like, I'm not claiming that is at all, you know. But it's like, it's serviceable, like it works. You know? Like, it looks like a night sky. YouTube keeps recommending your stream, so I'm back. Bro, they just want you here. Zero, you have no idea how much I dislike my Grand Finale gameplay. I'm at a standstill. Is it that bad, bro? What the fuck? Camera! Camera! What the camera? What happened? What happened? I don't understand what's happening. I'm just gonna like take the... Where is it? Camera, like the edge trigger. And just like unlock everything, I guess. Up. Maybe, yeah, maybe it is a static trigger. Yeah, it's a static trigger. I don't even know if it works like that. Can I just do that, or do I have to find the ID? No, I don't. I don't know, like it's... Like, I think you could make it better. I've seen you make better gameplay, but like this isn't, it's not bad. I don't know. Hey, Benefit Game, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I appreciate the follow. Yeah, I don't know. I think like it's always gonna be kind of hard to find that same spark that we had with Boson. Like Boson, it was just kind of like a stars align kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like we really just like we knew what we wanted to do. We chose the song all together. We all like fucking loved it and just like popped off. You know. Can't really expect that to happen like every time, but okay, I need like one of you guys. But if you think you can do better, then I mean, you know, all power to you. Like, go for it. You could just do that? Yes, sir. I guess so. Music back on. It's so funny that, like, I still don't use the half steps in this game. I still, like, select this to do the half steps for me. Just habit. Like, I just can't get out of the habit. You could say that I'm breaking the habit. If anyone knows that song. I have hella delay on YouTube, so I'm gonna stay here. Hey, fair enough. Do I stream daily? No, I don't stream daily. I would say I have a stream, or at least I should have a stream. Probably like 3 times a week, 2-3 times a week. That's like the goal. But I've been very busy lately, so. At this point, I'd rather deck out someone else's gameplay, and it'd be easier. Oof. I mean, if someone's gonna make that gameplay, it would kind of have to be me. No, yeah, I agree with you. I think the first duel, this duel is good. I like this duel. This duel does feel kind of awkward in the movements. It doesn't like flow. It doesn't flow super well, but again, it's not bad. Yeah. Dual deco is rough. Is it? Dual deco? I mean, I think it kind of forces you into a position where like you're most likely going to have to decorate like structures that are both kind of nailed to the ground like this, but then also structures that are like kind of floating. So you need to find a way to pair those. But I don't know. I do like this song quite a bit. Nice song. One of the only times this like genre of songs actually hits for me. I don't know if you guys know, I'm gonna expose myself here real quick, but I don't really like video game like OST music, and I also don't like 8-bit music. So like Dim Rain, any of that, like it's just I just don't like it like kind of at all. Not my thing. People go crazy over so many like different Dim Rain songs or 8-bit songs, and I can never get behind it. Same with like chiptune, like that kind of stuff. I can't get behind that. Like I don't know. How do people decorate 1x1 blocks? I don't know. You just like put shit in it. Not that bad. Or you can do stuff like this and like low-key make it not a 1x1 block, you know? Dude, you and Arc Leah find the best songs imaginable? I mean, it just means we have a similar song taste, you know what I mean? Loki Zero, you should redo that gameplay and I'd for sure go quicker once Havoc is done. I mean, I just don't even know if I can like come up with some gameplay for this, bro. Like for this part of the song. Like, again, like, I like this song, but there's a reason why I chose the part that I did, you know what I mean? I'd have to think about it, because I don't know if I could cook with that. Have I hit partner yet? I don't think so. Ugh. I think what's the thing right like below partner? What's like the first thing you get? I don't pay enough attention to Twitch to know. Like associate or something, like I forget what it's called. I've hit whatever the first one is, so you can like monetize your channel, but the one that's like later on to get like a better split and like all the extra shit, I don't have that one. Because you need like 75 average viewers over on Twitch for that, which I absolutely don't have. Speaking of, I'm starting Havoc Deco finally today. Hell yeah, dude. Only took you 10 years. Fucked up. Affiliate? That's what it is. Yeah, there you go. I've got that. What do you think, Zero, about Leah making gameplay and I deco that instead? I mean, I'm down to let her try. Kind of depends on how it ends up, you know what I mean? But I don't really see why I would say no to Leah. She knows how to make gameplay. There we go. Okay, this is rounding out pretty nicely. I'm liking how this is going. Apollo 11 song slaps? Yes, it does. I love Apollo 11. Now, I'm trying to think, should I add movements to this? Like, I'm kind of liking the more static approach. Like, if anything, I would just have, like, very gradual movements of stuff just, like, you know, shifting over time. Like, maybe I could have, like, these be, like, pillars that, like, slowly rise out of the ground kind of thing. Or have, like, the gears, like, slowly move into place. But I don't think having anything major, like, some fast syncing to the song would work for this. I want to keep it. What is this, like, other bar position? Where is this? Oh. Also, I think I'm going to try my best to verify this. I don't know if I can, though. This is very hard. I might have to nerf it a bit. Because it is also inconsistent. Like, I think if anything, it's this part. Like, the spider part could use movements. I don't know if this first part really warrants movements. I think the second part having movements would be nice, though. Yeah, okay. Let's add these to a group. 15. Surprised these aren't linked together. Yeah, those are linked. It's just the first one. I beat my boson part easily. Your boson part. Wait, what does that have to do with this? Bro, I tried to beat my part when I was building it. Oh, and it was so difficult. Bro, I'm telling you guys, this level is hard as a bitch. This level's so hard. It's so... Like, we made this so much harder than boson. It's kind of crazy. I don't even want to try that. I'll try the wave. Got a headache, have fun. Alright, sleep well. Jesus. Okay, so you have to light click through there and then go back up. It's so crazy. I made this gameplay and like I can't do it. Oh, that was close. Four times speed away with these gaps is evil. Yeah, bro. And like that's every gap. It's so consistent, but it's like it's painful. Oh. Whose part even is this? Is this Stalefish's part? To decorate? It has to be. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to verify this. Yeah. Wave looks fun. I do like the gameplay in this level. It is an enjoyable layout. It's just really hard. Like, this whole section, Stalefish's gameplay, alongside my, like, wave, like, all of this whole drop is, like, a grade above the rest of the level. It's just that much harder. Did I verify Boson? Yeah, I did. But Boson was a lot easier. I didn't have to spend nearly as much time on Boson. I'll be down to playtest this when it's done. Dustroof can vouch. Right, Doug. Do I have you on Discord, bro? I feel like I've messaged you before for some stuff. Like I vaguely remember like needing an Elder mod for some reason, and so I hit you up. I don't know. You literally go to the ceiling there. I don't know why I'm trying to go in between those two gears. I almost had the audacity to add spikes to this. I almost had spikes on some of these slopes to make them even, like, tighter gaps. My Discord is... okay. Oh my god, bro. The only message I have with you was in 2019 when, like, to invite you to something from, their name was so is that, what is their name? Kairomi? Do you remember that person? Kairomi? I'm pretty sure that's who that is. I used their real name in the message, but like, that's crazy. That was 7 years ago. Holy fuck. This wave needs to be nerfed along with the rest of the part in a way. See, here's the thing. How do you nerf this wave? Like, the only way to nerf this wave is to not make it 4 times speed. Like, how do you nerf this? Like, less clicks, maybe? But that's not nerf. Like, I'd have to just remake the gameplay. I don't remember how to do that gameplay. OG, yeah. I don't know. I haven't talked to them in, I mean, probably since around that time. Like 6 or... God damn it. 6 or 7 years. I haven't talked to them in probably 6 or 7 years. It's been a long time. Yeah. Like, low-key error. To balance this level, I think the solution might be... like, I don't know. It might be either buff the rest of the level, or, like, nerf everything and just deal with the wave. You can low-key delete portions of it and make it open for a bit so it isn't constantly impossible. Like, yeah, I guess I could delete like this. You know? Like, say I deleted this. Then it's like, okay, you get out of this, and then you can just kind of do whatever. Until you get back into this. Like, I wouldn't fully mind that. I am not going to delete this for now, though. I do just want to, like, move it. That could work. But then, like, what, like, what else do you do? Because this is free. You literally just hold through this whole thing, so this doesn't matter. Could I make this, like, 2 gaps open? That doesn't, like, it wouldn't really make sense like that, though. Damn. It's kind of placebo, but, like, I guess I could delete like this. Because, like, you have to get this anyway to get through the oh, wait, no, you don't. Actually, yeah, you do. Like, if I made this, like, green, so then you have to be upside down. You have to be right side up. You have to be upside down. And then if I made this green, so then this flips you right side up. Then I make this green, so then this makes you upside down. Now you're forced to do this, you know? But if you skip this first one, like, you can do the rest of the wave, but by the time you get here, you're going to be the other gravity and just going to the ground. Like, yeah, I could do like this. I guess. By the way, the spider is easy nerf. We'll make 2 clicks auto. That thing is easy pain. The spider. Oh, you mean like after this wave? Yeah, like, both of those are easier. Gives you a little bit more room to, like, prepare for what's happening up next. Jesus, it's still hard, though. That click is so tough because it literally, like, you just have to remember where it is. Like, maybe look at one of the black squares and be like, okay, I just need to aim for that black square. Because it literally changes over, like, maybe a quarter of a second before you get to it. Same with that one. And I don't remember how to do that again. Yeah, okay. We'll make some adjustments. We'll figure it out. For now, though, this is obviously missing pulses and effects. I think that's, like, the main thing to kind of push it over. But, like, design-wise, I think I'll add some more, like, air decoration, maybe some arrows. Like, there can be a lot of, like, extra floating things here. Oh, there's also this, like, solo block. Fix that real quick. I'm also really proud of the fakes that I have in this part. I think it works a lot. I was really considering, like, thinking a lot about how to make proper fakes in a spider part. It's one of those game modes that, like, it can be so linear. But I think I found a good way to make it work. Make the entire part covered by a D block. Right. Okay, cool. All right, well, I will work on this more in the near future. Probably my next stream, I'll be working on this, finishing it up. But for now, I am going to be headed out. I've been streaming for 3 hours. Chat, do you guys think that I should upload my reaction to that? I don't know if I should. Like, on one side, I think it's important that people are thinking critically about that video and not just like taking it at face value, because I think that's what a lot of people are doing, unfortunately. So maybe in some way, like, watching my reaction can help them like see a different perspective to it. But also I'm thinking, like, is that even worth it, knowing the community? Like, I don't know. I'll think about it. But I'm very 50-50. Because again, like, I personally feel like, yeah, how I reacted to it was very fair. But, like, do I care to get involved in, like, more drama by reacting to this shit? Like, bro, like, because, like, what if I upload it, then bro, like, responds with some, like some fucking exposal, like, responding to 0SR, and then it becomes a thing, and I'm like, dude, like, I was just trying to, like, whatever, bro. I don't know, man. Like, I don't really care like that. Your overall viewpoint wasn't, we should crucify all mods, so you'll probably get some hate from it. Yeah. But also, it's kind of at a point where it's like, why should that matter to me? Like, I'm not uploading this so people don't think negatively of me. And, like, that's low-key, like, you know? Like, that's kind of shallow. Ah, fuck me. I'll think about it. I'll think about it, guys. But anyway, I'm going to be headed out. I got to get to work in a bit. So I appreciate you guys all for coming out and hanging out with me. And I'll see you guys next time. So peace out. Have a good one, guys.